expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
And now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Oh, yes. What a way to start the week. We are breathing in fresh, clean air outdoors here in lovely St. Petersburg. Thank you so much for being here for a special edition of Senning Show as we come to you live from Great Bay Distributing right here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. And they say if things sound too good to be true, they might be. This is not one of those situations. We are giving away 12 packs of Day Fresh beer here today at Great Bay until supplies last. 2750 Eagle Ave North in St. Petersburg, Florida. I did not know this area very well. There is, I think the Val Pack is over here. It's right on the other side of 275, in between 275 and I believe 28th. All you got to do is come through. They've got a bunch of Budweiser giveaways. And yes, this beer was brewed and canned and packaged in Jacksonville last night in the middle of the night. And they brought it up here this morning, and we are giving it away. We're celebrating 150 years of Budweiser, 250 years of America. I am John Senning. He is the Brown Thrasher, Dizzy.
Ka-chow!
What up? What up?
I gotta say, you know this, not a big beer drinker. Took one sip of this. Delicious.
Day Fresh, baby.
Delicious.
The Day Fresh don't play. It is a game changer. Also, thank you so much to Monica. You're the best. Thank you for helping us out and hanging out in St. Pete today with us.
No problem. Fun. Different.
I wanted to. I don't know how I felt when she said that. She said
she
didn't really like it.
I
But by the time we get to like the 2 hour mark, we'll have won you over, and you'll be glad that you spent time with us. I
Give
think.
you to 115. I'm
All
already in.
right, deal. I have to call this guy out because I love making people uncomfortable, and he's not here.
Oh.
He's not here. There's a guy that's here, right, and he's doing video like for the station or something. You guys probably both know what I'm going to say. So I show up, and he's like, "Hey, I need you to do like a video, a little highlight reel for Budweiser." I said, "Absolutely, of course I'll do that." So then we're about to record the video, and he comes over to me, and he goes, How'd you become the host? He goes, and he looks me up and down and goes, "You don't really look like somebody that would be hosting, that would be the host."
Oh.
And I was like, what the?
That host material.
I didn't know what the hell he meant by that. And I just said, well, I used to be putting up the tents just like these guys. And I worked my way up to the top. I tried to make him feel bad for calling me out for looking half homeless. But
hilarious. He's like, you don't dress like you're important.
He really did. He was like, whatever he said something to the effect of like, you don't carry yourself like a host, or you don't look like a host or something. And I thought, okay, well, that is fine. But
Mike,
sweet
get
kid.
him out of here.
Yeah, sweet kid. I was hoping he'd be standing here so I could make him fully uncomfortable, but he walked away. But just know when you see him that that's how he greeted me today.
Yeah, I can't wait till he thinks about me. He's like, you don't look like a co-host.
Yeah, he's like, who are you? He's like, you don't look like you'd have a job at all, actually. And we are looking at it. There are pallets and pallets of cases of Budweiser.
Oh, man.
And yes, we were gifted one right upon our arrival. They are very fresh, very crisp. And today is also an awesome day because we're raising funds for Folds of Honor, which is an amazing charitable venture that Bud and Great Bay and everybody is partnered up with. What they do is they help with scholarships and things like that for folks who have lost a loved one, that was over fighting for our country. So we're not only just giving away free beer, which is an amazing thing, and you can just pull right up through here. It's kind of, when you get back here, you'll see it as a, it's a industrial complex-esque type place, but you can just pull right through. You can park and say hi and get out, but if you want to just pull through, they'll give you a case of beer as well. I know there's some folks over there that are standing by that were already waiting when I got here. If you want to today, I don't know how many calls we're going to take, but we'll at least give you an opportunity to do so. 800-771-1025. You can hit us up on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. And then you're actually not going to see anything if you're on the YouTube, but maybe you want to hop in there and still chat with all the fine folks on YouTube. 1025 The Bone, the glowing light will be red, and you can get in there. I will tell you this: you challenged me last week,
Yeah.
and I'm whispering. Brought the Kong with me today.
Brought the Kong?
Yeah, I brought the Kong.
Well, what are they going to do?
I don't. At this point, I
Great
feel like
spot.
At this point, I feel like maybe I'll wait till everybody at least suspects it.
Yeah.
But at this point,
I'm doing one.
Mike, could you possibly turn Diz up a little bit in my ears a little bit? I don't know why it just doesn't say.
Do I sound better? Do I sound
You sound better. You
Okay.
sound yeah. You sound better. Monica, if you just want to shoot me a text and let me know when we've got calls on.
I
and
literally just
you don't
did.
have- yeah, you don't have to screen them or anything like that. So
Okay.
if you have, I'm borderline curious. 7 minutes in, what somebody wanted to say. So let's hear what the first
yeah.
person had, just out of sheer curiosity and nothing more.
There you go.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. 7 minutes in. I don't feel like we've said anything of importance yet. What's going on?
Oh, no, I was interested in coming by and donating. I was wondering if there's like a maximum or minimum for donation.
No, there is no maximum, no minimum. Every little bit always helps. I believe they're accepting cash donations, and there's a QR code, I think, out here as well. So, yeah, please do come on through. And, again, I see a bunch of beautiful red Budweiser hats and stacks of Day Fresh Budweiser that we are giving away. Yes, in the year 2026, we're giving something away for actually free. Just come on through. If you can donate anything, that's great. But if not, we understand as well. So, yep, no amount too small or too high.
Outstanding, man. I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you. We look forward to seeing you.
Never heard that one. Can I give too much?
Can I give too much? Yeah, I'm like, we'd prefer to
Yeah.
keep your donation below $1 million,
Yeah.
sir. If you can, don't go making everybody look bad. A minimum, I understand the question, but the maximum, not so much. I do want to thank everybody who came out to the Wild Fork on Saturday. It was a great turnout. Gave away a Traeger. I think the dude that won it almost cried when he won the Traeger.
Thousands of dollars that's worth, right?
Yeah, oh, for sure. That's a nice that's a nice piece of equipment that's going to set your summer in the right direction, dude. It always, like, these Wild Fork things are just the most regularly occurring events, I think. But it always is amazing to me, like the things that stick in people's heads. So I remember last time we did a Wild Fork, it was right on the heels of the Pat Maroon weigh-in. So, like, everybody wanted to talk about the Pat Maroon weigh-in.
Yeah.
Dude, at the Wild Fork on Saturday, everybody wanted to talk about, if you had to guess, just something that's been a weird topic of discussion on the show that it would have been mentioned more than any other thing we've been talking
The
about.
Punch-Out.
No, it's far less interesting than that. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you, it's far less.
Is it something just towards the show? Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
In the Senning verse of sorts, everybody wanted to talk about the duck eggs that I was planning on eating.
No
outside
way!
Of my
I
house.
would have never guessed that.
Yeah,
You could give me 50 more guesses.
Well, here's the funny thing. Thank God we did not decide to make a bid out of that on Friday and eat the duck eggs, because the mom is back and she's now guarding the eggs, and those eggs, they're.
Everyone listens in your neighborhood. That's
It turns
what I'm
out.
hearing.
It turns out that the mommy duck has to go. She will lay an egg a day for 10 days, and then on the 10th day, that's when she hunkers down for like 30 days.
Oh.
So I would have been pretty mortified if I stole one of those duck ladies' eggs, and then.
Yeah, you were calling it a bad mom.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
was. I really missed. I missed the mark on that one. So for everybody that came through and said hi and did want to talk about the duck eggs, they're fine.
No,
we didn't need any of them.
Is there any chance that if she's gone for a day or two, you go, we're back, baby?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm at this point, I'm just more worried about what happens next. With
Okay.
all of the critters and the creepy crawlies that are in my neighborhood, I just feel like it's just a recipe for bad news with these ducks.
Well, I'm glad at least Roman didn't get to that.
Not yet. He's sizing them up. Again, if you are just joining us, make your plans. We'll be out here until 4 o'clock. We're at the Great Bay Distribution Center. It's 2750 Eagle Ave North in St. Pete. It's kind of in between 28th and 275, back near like the Valpak building. It's kind of industrial, but there are pallets of Day Fresh Budweiser that this stuff was being put into these bottles just hours ago, and they shipped it up and brought it here to St. Pete so that we can give it to you for absolutely free, and we're also raising funds for Folds of Honor as well.
Now, JP asked me when I get there to tell him what the difference is in the taste from the bottling.
Yeah.
I think, I haven't had a Budweiser since, I think when we did the Fergs.
Fergs, yeah.
I feel I could taste a huge difference in it. Am I wrong?
It's very fresh. It's very, I don't know if I'd say that it's lighter, but it just tastes, things that are fresher just taste better. Maybe we can get on with a professional at some point today that'll tell us the actual notes that are different. But things are 99% of the time better when they're fresher. And this Budweiser just came off the damn line in Jacksonville a few hours ago. It's 150 years of Budweiser. Monica, I want you to feel like you can hop on and say anything anytime you want, just so you know. I don't want you to hold back over there. Well, I'm about to talk about something that I feel like you might have opinions on. So,
Me?
So Saturday night, I went and saw Bob Ritchie.
Yeah.
I went and saw Kid Rock.
Yep.
And it's kind of, I have two comparisons to draw from where I'm headed with this. Obviously, Kid Rock has made the decisions in his life to be very, very political and lean a certain way. That being said, he's very America. There's flags everywhere. He's got like an opening video with the Pete Hegseth, the war man.
Oh.
And, they come down in a helicopter. And it was outside of that, during the entire concert, Kid Rock did not do anything political. He played all the hits, had the place looking damn near sold out. It was an amazing show. There's fireworks. The vibes were high. We got out there a little bit early. We tailgated for a while. It was a hell of a night. Went with my brother, who I haven't hung out with, just me and him, in like many, many years. So that was one night, which you would imagine, if anything were to go awry politically, it would have been on Saturday night. And I'd love to hear from people that were at the Black Crowes show last night, because I've been seeing stuff all over my Facebook this morning. If you want to call 800-771-1025. So at some point last night during the Black Crowes concert, they have like a little Black Crow cartoon character thing, and it's got an American hat on it.
All right.
And it shows up on the screen. And I do really want people to kind of, I've seen a bunch of different videos. I haven't seen a video of what exactly was said, but they show the little American thing up on the screen. The crowd starts chanting USA.
Oh.
USA.
You didn't start that, though.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
So this is last night. So the lead singer, Chris Robinson, then says, from what I understand, thanks, I don't need an effing geography lesson. I'm not stupid like all of you. And proceeds to then cut a promo on the crowd at the Amp. And I have friends that work at the Amp, and I saw some videos. Dude, people, like there was a fire in there, people got up and walked out of that place after that. And I really don't, to be honest with you, left, right, anywhere in between, don't mind if people have opinions and they want to share them on stage. That, like, once you're officially cutting a promo and crapping on the people that came to pay for you, I think then that's probably the moment where I can understand you get up and walk out.
It's a weird situation because, in one hand, yes, you want to be like, F this guy, I'm out of here, but you already paid for the ticket.
And that's the thing, too. If you're really trying to prove a point, they got you. They got your money. They got your money all right. Or already. So if anybody, I would love to hear from somebody who was there, saw it, and then walked out. 800-771-1025.
You walking out?
No.
I'm just curious too.
Yeah.
Because I've seen or read about stories about people who are at like a comedy show and things get a little political and they get up and walk out and everybody's like, oh, can't you take a joke? It's just a joke. And then why are you walking out? You're a wuss. Your feelings are hurt. What a wuss. Are these the same people? You got to keep the same energy at any place.
That's actually, you want to know what? That's a fair question to ask, and I would think probably, maybe a little bit. There's probably a crossover there of like the F your feelings crowd, and also the I left the concert because you were mean to me crowd.
Yeah.
So I appreciate what you're saying, and there's probably a little bit of crossover. I would just say, you get away with more under the umbrella of comedy than you do just like you're all idiots for chanting America. Like that to me, and there's also a line between trying to be patriotic in the moment and then being political. Like if I would like to think, and maybe I'm wrong, that a crowd of all different types of people across all political platforms could and would chant USA, USA. Yeah. Like that should be the thing. So, once you have a problem or are offended by just that, you probably have maybe even alienated yourself from more than just one side of the
Yeah,
aisle.
that seems like a lot to just leave a concert like, well, he was mean to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And the thing is, I can do it all. I mean, some of my favorite artists that I've ever loved would be considered far left. Obviously, I'm going to a Kid Rock concert. I'm at peace with artists that present themselves as far right. If the music is good, I will pretty much fight through your political rants and whatever the hell you want to do.
Now, can you appreciate or do you mind when people, it doesn't have to be political, but they take some time out of their concert to talk about anything? Or are you like, I came here to turn my brain off and just enjoy music?
Dude, I will say this. There is a line. Now, for the most part, I don't need stories. Maybe a little here, a minute here, a minute there. Dude, of all people, you know that I was so excited and hyped for, this is a random one, for Philip Phillips. Philip Phillips, former American Idol contestant. I've seen him a handful of times. He performed at the St. Pete Tacos and Tequila Festival back in Vinoy a few months ago. That dude would stop down and he probably legitimately, and I'm not even joking, he may have spent more time talking than he did singing songs.
Oh, that's too much.
And he didn't even, the problem is he didn't even have a thing. He didn't even have stories. He didn't even have, I would have rather he had an agenda that he was pushing. He would just ramble until you could tell that he had nothing more to say. And then he'd be like, I guess I'll do another song now. So there is a limit to it. I mean, if I really, really like him, maybe I can find entertainment in the stories and whatever the hell they're going to do. But that being said, I would prefer if it's 5 more stories or 2 more songs. I'm always gonna opt to hear more music than to hear more of you just rambling on.
I'm fine with 1 or 2 type of things and not staying long on it because. For me, it is interesting to have an artist or band that you like and go, okay, well, they care about this enough that they're going to use their platform to, speak on it. But don't use your platform just to speak on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Do a little speech.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
you. Thank you so much. People starting to flow through. We are out here at Great Bay distributing in St. Pete. Come on through. Get yourself Day Fresh beer. This beer was legitimately brewed and bottled last night into this morning in Jacksonville through a very rigorous process. They got it here to St. Petersburg so they can give it to you. Budweiser celebrating 150 years. American beers for American heroes. And we're working side by side with Folds of Honor where you can stop by and give a donation of any amount. There's a QR code you can scan. You can also give cash. Folds of Honor does really, really great stuff when it comes to helping families who have had loved ones that they lost fighting for this country. They give out scholarships and all sorts of donations and things like that. So come through if you can. You don't have to donate to get the Day Fresh beer, but it would be nice if you did. Monica, I think you might have somebody on the line. They still there?
I watched them hang up right when you
that's
said
fine.
that.
That's fine. I was filibustering a little too long.
At the very least, show up to say hi, make the donation, and have this videographer tell you what dress your job you're dressed for.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Where is he? Is he still around here? At some point before we get out of here, I'm going to have to sit down and I'm going to have to interview him about how he dissed me upon my. The video guy's new, right? Is he a third party affiliate?
He was new.
He was
John.
new. Yeah. He had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
He had a hell of a run. He's. I just keep replaying it in my head. You saw it, right? You heard what he said. He was like. So you're the host. He goes, you just don't look like you would be. He was just so enamored. I understand I have a homeless chic look to me, but I just don't expect people to go, well, you don't look like you would have done anything productive with your life. So
but who on air that's a host screams like, oh my God, look at this guy.
This guy just
look at Anderson Cooper.
This guy
over
just
here.
doesn't know radio host. That's all there is to it. I mean,
us
bone host, we actually, when you think about it, who in order. Starting with the least to the most, who is the least to most put together, whether it be just presentation or fashion?
I would just say put together. I would say JP wears a lot more collared button-up shirts.
Yeah.
So he probably would be ranked the first as far as
JP and Drew are probably one and two.
Yes.
I would say. JP he often wears polos and collared shirts. Drew, I have to say, I know that I rubbed off on him over the years because he never wore shorts ever. He wouldn't wear flip-flops now.
He's all
Every now and again, you'll catch him in some slides and some shorts. So he's He's loosened up a little bit. I think probably Mike Calta. He also, when he's doing the show, he doesn't have to leave his house. So
I hate to say it, I think you and Mike are like
a
battling for the
tie.
bottom.
Yeah.
I might give you a pass ahead of him. He's gonna hate this because I think with him you can kind of guess what he's gonna wear.
Yeah.
I mean you kind of can with you, but you mix it up a little more because you're not rolling out of bed and just throwing on a t-shirt.
Into his I would say and again, no disrespect. I think he's having some sort of procedure today. Hope it goes okay. I would give myself the slight edge. I think similar vibes, basketball shorts, T-shirts, things like that. Mine might be slightly more thoughtful, but we're built for comfort, and that's all that really matters.
That's where I was going to go with it. You might have like you're wearing a NASCAR shirt because like a big race just happened, or it's Bucks game day. You're wearing your Bucks gear, so that's where the edge comes from me. Monica, let's have you rank. Who you rank?
Oh yeah. That is we need a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
I normally would not do this because y'all know me. I try to be humble anyway. I'm putting myself at number 1, and here's why.
Oh,
you're not a host.
We didn't even think about you, but you would be if we're doing the whole station, probably. But
okay. I thought. Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I was gonna say me because not only do I full makeup in new outfit and I don't come in sweats and all of that, but also I get up at 4:30 in the morning and take a shower and do my hair and do my makeup, which is a lot of effort.
Yeah, wait, did I? Wait, no, did I? Oh, I did shower today. Today. It's about 50-50 whether it's going to be a jump in the pool or a shower. Like those.
Can I point out today, though, the girl who's strolling for herself, literally today was talking to HR about if her outfit was appropriate.
What? You got a little mini skirt on there
I
today?
got shorts on today. They're like
you got booty cheek meat hanging out today?
Yeah. It is.
Yes.
What is going on? What was it just for fun? Like what's the occasion?
She throws a kick, you're seeing everything.
Yeah, what's the what was going through your mind? I don't mean that in a bad way, but when you knew that there was a little cheek meat, what were you thinking? Like just a fun way to kick off the week?
Yeah, I feel like it was, and again, I put thought into my little fits pretty much every day, and I got like an AC/DC sweatshirt and boots on, so I figured the shorts are kind of off-play that, be a little feminine, a little, But
I like it. I mean, hey, you're being thoughtful, and that's all that.
I'm not complaining.
That's all that really matters. But yes, from hosts alone, I feel like the lineup we gave is almost undeniable. Like you couldn't really fight it. From the most put together to the slovenly.
Yeah.
Slovenly.
You nailed
it.
This
This guy was right. I'm not a host. Where is he? He nailed it. Yeah.
Bring him back.
Yeah. He's the new host of the show. All right, go.
If you, John Senning, did the show from your house, you'd be on par with Mike Calta. I don't think you'd put any effort into it.
Okay.
Pool
right.
or shower.
Right.
But I think you nailed it. I think Drew, usually has a funny shirt or some, there's like a little bit of effort in there. And then you, and then Mike Calta.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't know, JP, you say that, but JP comes in sweats.
Yeah, I don't know what he's wearing from the neck down. We only see from the waist down. He could literally be in his whitey tighties, and we wouldn't know any better.
He used to during COVID. Drew, JP, you, Mike.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid. I was torn today. I wore my Zach Bryan shirt first because it has an American flag on it, and secondly because he does a bunch of stuff with Folds of Honor. But it was tough to not put on the Denny Hamlin shirt
today. I was disappointed.
Yeah, and I don't know why I didn't. I should have. For those in the Vroom Vroom community, Denny Hamlin. So you watched some of the race last night, right?
I watched when Suarez was up, and then I saw the
Bubba
replay of Bubba's crash, and I sent you that text. And it was a wild race.
It was very, very wild. And I don't know if you know this about Denny. So the race starts, and that he started on the pole. So he starts in the front line.
Pause.
He jumped the he jumped the start. So there's a certain there's raindrops falling. There's like a certain area where you can go once the race is starting. Well, he jumped the start, so he got put to the back of the line.
Wondering why he was so far back.
Yeah, so he went from first to last to first and ended up winning the race. I did want to point out something very, very specific though, because I think last year, right after the show started, we got heavy into the Vroom Vroom and everybody was getting excited about it. We talked a lot about the greatest gentleman starter engines that has ever existed. Monica, I sent you a couple clips. Oh, this is perfect for Jason and to get into some Vroom Vroom talk here. I sent you a clip. One of them you can tell is Kevin James. Do you see that one? Could you possibly play that one
I will happily
first to set the stage?
King of Queens.
Here we go.
That's it.
Yeah. Wait, pause.
Sorry.
That's fine. This is not the Kevin James one, but it's fine.
Hold on. It says Kevin James. Gentlemen,
you might see Kevin James' face.
Denny Hamlin. I have 3. And
Hold
that,
on, let me see.
that one
Let me
says
see exactly
Kevin
what I.
James.
Let me see exactly what I. What
That
I
wasn't
sent you.
Kevin James?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. But he is notoriously the bar, if you will. For go ahead and play that one. Go ahead and play that one, Monica.
Oh, it says, I hope we made you proud. Kevin.
Yeah. Go ahead and play that one.
Hold on, let me just go back.
So this was last night. This.
Tennessee! It is an honor to celebrate the 250th anniversary of this beautiful country. 50 stars, 13 bars, and these colors have never run. We are going to celebrate with 4 beautiful words. Gentlemen, start your engine!
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
That was pretty good.
bad.
That was pretty good. That was Taylor Lewan and Will Compton from Bussin' with the Boys. They're doing like a new Racing with the Boys podcast. And I thought that was really good. And they put out the post and said, we wanted to make Kevin James proud. I did. I think I sent you the one that I meant to send you, Monica, that just came into your DM.
2 more. Oh, it just came up right
Yeah,
now?
just came through, yeah.
Stand by.
Yeah,
Oh,
you let
it
me
is.
know.
Okay, yeah.
You let me know if that compares at all with the OG.
I got it. Hang on. There we go.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
I don't know. I think that's still the GOAT. I think that's probably
You like
still,
that one?
Yeah, I like that one better.
It was too scratchy.
I don't mind. I think
do?
I
It's
think
all
the
effort. It's all 100% effort. John Senning, where does this rank on your like before you die list? Like what?
of if I can get up there
like
and
bucket
do a
list?
gentleman
Yeah.
start your engines,
Yeah.
I would say it's on the Mount Rushmore of like things within me. I mean, I have things that probably pertain to my whole life. Like I want to see a grizzly bear in the wild one day. But when it comes to like things within media, I would like to one day. Jason, if you could start getting the ball rolling on this, give out a gentleman start your engines preferably from the Daytona 500. I think would be the best way to do it. So it's on the list. But it was a hell of a race last night, and Denny Hamlin coming from the back to the front was pretty damn cool. Let's step aside for a moment. If you don't know, we are live out here at Great Day Distributing in St. Petersburg. You can come through, and this is real. This is true. We have Budweiser beer. The born-on date is today. It is today. They brought it from Jacksonville in the middle of the night. It is fresh as humanly possible. We're celebrating 150 years of Budweiser. We're also helping out Folds of Honor, which is an amazing cause that does so much for our veterans and for families who have lost someone fighting for this country. You can come through. We've got giveaways, and you can grab that day fresh Budweiser. It is 2750 Eagle Ave North. It's in St. Pete, kind of back in the industrial complexes of sorts. You can roll right through. They'll put it right into your car. You can stop and hang out a little bit too. We will be here until 4 o'clock, so make your plans and get out here right now. We got more Senning Show on the way.
Like a neon dream, it just don't know me. The bars in this guitar and long neck ice cold beer never broke my heart.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Budweiser Grill for America's Summer Sweepstakes. Win a $10,000 outdoor grilling package featuring an outdoor kitchen from Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, a $1,000 gift card from Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market, and a summer supply of Budweiser. Visit theboneonline.com to find the location to register nearest you. Join the Bone's John Senning this Saturday, June 13th from noon till 2 at Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, 3501 North Armenia Street in Tampa. Come register to win a Traeger grill and a $100 gift card from Wild Fork Foods. It's the Bone's very own hot grill summer. Celebrate Budweiser's 150th anniversary alongside America's 250th. Backyard grilling, ice cold Budweiser, and premium meats and seafood. Budweiser Grill for America's Summer Sweepstakes from Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens, Wild Fork Meat and Seafood Market. Budweiser at 102.5 The Bone.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's, with refreshers like the strawberry watermelon refresher and the mango pineapple refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here, now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Hey, it's JP. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day. It's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on the bone. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Day Fresh Beer. Monday, June 1st, Budweiser and 102.5 The Bone are teaming up to give away free beer from 1 to 4 p.m. at Great Bay Distributors. Come pick up a free 12-pack of Bud, make a donation to Folds of Honor, and say hi to Senning, who will be broadcasting live. Get the details at theboneonline.com.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah & Farah.
Tampa. Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do. Did you ever make it back to El Dorado? I called and asked.
What a day in Tampa Bay. Welcome back to Senning Show. We're doing something really damn cool today. We are out at the Great Bay Distribution Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we are giving away Day Fresh Beer. These beers, we've got pallets upon pallets of 12 packs of Budweiser. This was literally brewed and packaged last night in Jacksonville. In my mind, they had a police escort, maybe even like Apache helicopters flying overhead, delivering it right here to St. Petersburg so you could come drink it today. We're giving away the 12 12 packs, 150 years of Budweiser, and this is how we're celebrating. We're also collecting funds for Folds of Honor. If you don't know anything about Folds of Honor, you could take 2 seconds and research it, but they're amazing. They give scholarships and donations and help families who have lost loved ones that are fighting for this country. So it's all about great beer, the freshest beer, America and Budweiser. 150 years of Budweiser, 250 years of America, and we're celebrating out here today. So come through. Already a bunch of people getting their 12-pack. Some just driving through, other getting out, but definitely come through while supplies last. We're looking like we still got a pretty good stock right about now. I will say when it's cold, when like she brought me another fresh cold one.
Yeah.
Let me take a sip for effect here. This is you may have heard someone drink beer on the radio. Ever heard somebody drink a day fresh beer on the radio?
Never.
Let's find out. Oh, yeah, you could tell the difference, couldn't you?
Yeah, especially the
Yeah, very crisp, very refreshing, very lovely. Budweiser, they're the king, baby. That thing today, this one is near and dear to my heart because if you've been listening to me on the radio for any period of time, I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy, by the way. Monica is back in St. Pete helping us hold things down today. Monica, you're the best. Thank you.
No, you are.
So if you know anything about me, it is that I have dreams of one day being a garbage man. There's a lot of things in this life that I've tried to achieve and have not. I've been lucky enough to live my dream of being on the radio, but when I was younger, there was just always something about those guys that rode on the back of the garbage truck that just felt like that life was for me. Like I'm drawn to the world. I'm drawn to the world of sanitation, and now I don't know that I could just be the guy that they've, in no disrespect, but the world of garbage men has gone soft because you used to have to stand on the back of the truck, grab the can, throw it in. Now you've got
crane game.
Robot arms that pick it up, and that's fine.
I bet you he thinks you're dressed for that job, though.
He does. Yeah, he actually told me. He said, you look more like a garbage man than you do a radio personality. You missed it. I put you on blast right away. I had to. I did. I'm sorry. No, he did. He apologized, but it's okay. I needed to hear it. Sometimes you need to hear that you look homeless to put your. Yeah, he feels like I look like I should look more put together than I am.
If you had to say garbage man or radio host, what do you think he looks more like?
Yeah, not garbage man. Yeah, he was like they would never. He's a
liar.
They would never hire this guy for a garbage man. So, needless to say, this is in my city of St. Pete. This story that I'm about to bring you, and it involves the sanitary arts, the garbage man, and it is a wild story. And if you go downtown St. Pete, you can probably envision the exact area that it happened. New information has been released showing the moments before a truck driver. This is a messed up story. We got a lot of people standing by like they're looking. I just want to warn you, this is going to get dark.
Yeah.
New information has been released showing the moments before a garbage truck driver backed into an alley and ran over a woman in St. Pete. This guy, Nathan Brown, 51, was arrested on Saturday after officials said he ran over and killed a woman while making his rounds on the city garbage truck. And according to an affidavit from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, before Brown backed into this alley, a bystander stopped him and said, "Hey, there's a bunch of people sleeping in this alleyway." So, St. Pete, spoiler alert, we got some hobos out there. We got some people that live in the streets, and it's just it's what it is. I love my city for all that it is, the beauty and the homeless people. So somebody stops and says, "Hey, there's homeless people sleeping in the alley back there. Be careful." Clearly, he did not care because he then backed into the alley to hook up to the dumpster and load it on the trailer. The alley, if you can envision, it's the ones over by like behind Janice. There's the burger place and everything over there.
Yeah.
So he backs into there and exits through 3rd Street North. Now, there's a situation where this story isn't as bad as it seems, and you go, well, this guy, how he can't account for people just sleeping on the ground. But what he did after makes it much worse. He admitted to seeing pedestrians sleeping in the alley, yet continued to move through the alley, ultimately running the woman over. He then left the scene, didn't stop, didn't do anything, didn't render aid. He just bounced in the garbage truck.
So he knew he hit her, and he was like, "Her problem."
It surely seems that he did. He was arrested later that same day, and he has been charged with leaving the scene of an accident involving death. So probably one of the more underrated dangers that could come your way as a garbage man. But if you are delivering or dropping off garbage in St. Pete, just know there could be some homeless people.
I was questioning how this happened because I was like, when they back up, they have that
Like the beep, beep.
Yeah, like it's a big truck.
Dude,
So
homeless people sleep very deeply.
Honestly, if I was me, I would have slept through that.
Slept.
I sleep through loud noises.
So I would be curious to know, and obviously he might have even co-signed on it, that they have the lady who admitted or somebody that told them that, hey, I told him there was people back there. If not for that, like I almost wonder if a person is, this is a question for Mo DeWitt, if a person is sleeping in a roadway that is meant for vehicles, like does that change the charge or whether or not you're in trouble if you end up running over them?
I imagine it would, because you're in a place where you shouldn't be doing that technically, right? It's like if you went and, put a slumber bag on the side of the highway and someone had to pull over and they accidentally hit you because they didn't see you. It'd probably be kind of on you for
a
doing
slumber
that,
bag.
Right?
Is that a Canadian term?
Did you make?
Okay, so that's not a real thing.
I said slumber, and then I knew I was supposed to say sleeping. I go, well, you live here.
I
now.
wasn't sure if like a slumber bag is what you call sleeping bags in Canada, but yes, a slumber bag or not.
I've been drinking 5-hour beer, John.
You do that, dude. I got to tell you, this day fresh beer hits a little bit. It's a little bit harder.
Am I the only one? We're just super curious about John's career on a garbage.
Dude,
like,
I've wanted
like
to.
Do it.
She have never heard.
Yeah, I've wanted to my whole life, and now I've been offered so many opportunities with this beautiful career path that I've chose. But I actually have people that hit me up every now and again that go, "Hey, I'm a garbage man out in Polk County. If you want to ride on the back of the truck, almost like a Make-A-Wish type thing for your favorite radio man."
Essentially, if all jobs were created equal and you could get the same pay of whatever job you do, you'd want to do that.
No. This is my one and only true dream.
Yeah.
I always jokingly say, if this ends tomorrow, we're very lucky. Things seem to be going very well, but at the same time, there are plenty of radio people that thought things were going well and then they were unemployed. So I spend more time than most thinking about my other options out there in the world. Garbage man, definitely one of them. I have to ride on the back, and then secondly is a pool guy. I think I would be pretty good at a pool guy.
You got the face for both of those.
Yeah, dude.
I was going to say, don't take this the wrong way, but I feel like your look is more back of the garbage truck or pool guy than it is radio guy.
I would say pool guy first.
Dude, that's exactly what the cameraman said when I got here today. He agrees that I am much more. Dude, I'm busting your balls. I promise. You're good. I'm just messing with you. I swear to you.
Also, last gig here.
But also, it's funny because it's true. That's why it's so funny. Is that if it wasn't mildly true, then I wouldn't. Yeah.
You're a Subway
if
guy.
You're
a sandwich artist, he said. Oh.
Yeah, no. Now I've worked him into a frenzy to where he feels like he has to. I promise. It made my day. It's at the very least you've given us something to talk about all day long. He didn't say I look like. He didn't say I look like I work at a sandwich place. He said you're the guy outside the sandwich place asking me for money when I leave. Yeah, no.
Got $1.
No. let me get. You're good, dude. What do you?
Chicken teriyaki.
Monica, I'm curious because I don't know at all. This goes away tomorrow for whatever reason. What's like your number one choice? What's your number one backup?
I'm a nerd.
Gig?
Yeah, Gareth knows what's coming. I'm such a nerd. I already still do gigs here and there where I proctor tests and tutor and that sort of thing.
Oh,
I could see going in that direction for sure.
Yeah, Monica should be working at a library and giving classes on something there.
I would love that.
As a second hustle. See, look at you.
Or
career advisor.
What if you did, and I'm not trying to tell you how you live your life, and I'm not trying to sexualize you, but what if you did like the cross section of that, some way you could make a little bit more money, or like you're tutoring on OnlyFans, where you're like in a little librarian's outfit with the glasses, and like people pay for like individual stuff, and you're actually tutoring them on what they need, but you're doing it in a borderline salacious way.
With the shorts you wore today.
Thank you, Diz. I didn't want to have to be the one to say it.
Got you.
I'm all in for that, except I know me. And I know I would be so unbelievably annoyed if people weren't actually learning, because what I was teaching them, if they're being preoccupied, I would get mad, and that wouldn't work. That's not.
I guess I get that. I mean, you would never know though. All they would have to do is pretend. Like that would be your number one rule: is pretend that you're learning.
I'm all in. Then I'll wear these short shorts. I'll wear whatever you need me to wear.
Diz, for as much as we know each other, as much as we talk about this, I don't know that I know the answer for you either.
You know what the worst part is? As you ask that to Monica, I go, oh, man, he's probably going to ask me.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer ready for this.
Yeah, I don't.
It'd probably be coaching, I guess.
And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but like I don't know that is like we're talking garbage man, pool repair guy, like coaching. Like, is there
It might
a
be
place?
better than the job I have now.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say, is that a realistic thing where you could just go get a full-time coaching job?
You could. You can go to one of those clubs and they'll pay you a pretty decent salary to do it, or you'd be a coaching
All right, well,
director.
that would be an easy segue there for you.
Yeah.
We're still giving away $1,000, right?
Yeah, until like what?
The end
August?
of time. The end of time, I believe, is when we're doing that. If you're just joining us, we are live. We're at the Great Bay Distribution Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we are giving away. I've had people messaging me, feeling like I'm doing some sort of bait and switch. This is not that. We are giving away 12 packs of Day Fresh Budweiser. This beer was transported here in the middle of the night from Jacksonville after it was brewed and bottled, and we're giving it away. There are about 3-4 pallets out here right now, stacked pretty darn high, that all you got to do is come through. We are also accepting donations for Folds of Honor, which is an amazing cause that does so much for military families and those who have lost loved ones fighting for this country. So if you can, leave a donation. If not, you can just come through and get a 12-pack of the freshest beer you're ever going to taste in your entire life. I do have I have a bit of an accompaniment piece for the that thing. Something caught my eye on the internet last night, and I'm not I'm not easily offended. Like there are not many things I see that bother me deeply.
Yeah,
this one has like burrowed inside my head, and I can only hope that it's not really going to happen, and that it just saying that this woman is going to do this is the entire bit. Diz, Monica, do you both remember, talked about her many times? I don't know, maybe you guys talked about this already with JP. The lady who made it her life's mission to just have sex with as many men as humanly possible. Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Did you guys touch on this yet?
Yeah, not today,
not the new development.
Yeah, no.
So Bonnie Blue there was like two of them. There was like two ladies at the same time that happened about Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. And they were just like, their whole thing was, we'll meet up with thousands of random men and just put it on them, one at a time. Well, this may be news for some. Bonnie Blue is with child. Bonnie Blue, at one of these massive gangbangs, got herself impregnated. And I don't know if she knows who the baby is, baby daddy is, or anything like that. Monica, I sent you another piece of audio in your X DMs. You should be able to see it because it's
got it.
You see it? Okay. If you could play that, she did it. She did an interview with a publication or a radio show across the pond, and so she's pregnant. She's so pregnant that you can tell visually that she's pregnant. And Monica, if you want to play that audio of her being interviewed about her plans with the baby.
Did I hear right that you have a stunt planned for June?
Yes, I have a baby shower on next Saturday, and I'm inviting the public to turn my baby shower into a golden shower.
Why?
Oh my God.
It's just fun. It's a twist on the baby shower. I'll be having sex with the people as well as, and it's going to be like a mixture of wholesome baby shower games, like the traditional trying different baby food, along with other fluids added in there.
Now I'm uncomfortable. This is your baby. This is your child.
Yeah. Again, my body, this is what I'm choosing.
Do you not see that in any way as a denigration of your baby?
No, it is difficult because I don't want to sexualize the baby.
Did I hear right?
Yeah.
That is absolutely insane. I feel like that should be illegal. Like, yes. I don't know what the laws are like across the pond, mate, compared to here. But I feel like there needs to be some sort of criminal intervention here to stop this lady from doing what she's saying she's going to do.
That kid's going to be damaged when they come out and they find out all this thing when they get older. Like, remember your baby shower?
Go
look on OnlyFans.
I would have. I don't know this lady at all. I don't know what her life is like. I don't know what she is like at all. But I would have thought a lot of women that do things like this, they end up with a baby and they go, okay, I'm going to change my ways. It's going to be different from here on out. She seems to be going the absolute opposite direction and is now leaning more into the filthiest thing she could do with child.
It still might be.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
She reminds me of the, what was her name? The teen mom.
Farrah Abraham?
Farrah Abraham, where
Yeah.
it's like you thought this was going to clean up her act, and she goes, no, I'm going to go the other way with it.
Now, Monica, I hear you very often. I heard you guys talking about something last week, and it was like sucking stuff off people's toes or something, and you were like, you can't kink shame. You just got to let people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Is this one step past the you got to let people do what they want to do?
I 1,000% agree. It's her body and it's her baby, and she can do what. How I will say this. First of all, I've never seen a picture of her ever. She's very pretty. Like,
She is.
I don't know why I had skank hoe image in my head, but she was very, very pretty. But also, she can do what she wants, but she has to be more clear. In other words, she said in one sentence, I don't want to sexualize my baby, and in the next sentence, golden shower. Like, you can't one or the other, lady.
You can't. Yeah, you can't have it both ways. I've never. Just the idea of the fact that they make porno videos like that with women in that condition makes me fairly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But this woman taking it to the entire next level with strangers and other things involved. I wonder if you can like preemptively take away someone's baby. Like, so before she has the baby, it's already determined that once she has the baby, like the authorities have to take it away.
I feel like they must have rules like that.
There's just someone at the end with the doctor, and it comes shooting out, and they're like, okay, coming with me now.
The police are there. You are right though, Monica, in that her and that Lily Phillips lady, they happened about at like the same time, and if they probably chose different career paths, they could have been like legitimate models. Like they're both very traditionally beautiful, and they chose to go in a direction that is more extreme than your average adult film star.
Well, they make more money, I imagine, doing that. What they're doing now, even though it's disgusting, and they're their own boss, John. Now they're entrepreneurs.
How much is too much? How much money is too much money, I guess.
I will say this. I am all for kink shaming. I think there's some weird stuff that you shouldn't be proud of. Keep that behind closed doors.
Definitely this.
Yeah,
I would say that.
Yes.
I would say that meets the criteria. We are out here live at Great Bay Distribution in St. Pete. The address is 2750 Eagle Ave North, and we are giving away Day Fresh beer. I'm looking at pallets of Budweiser, the king of beers, if you will. This has all been packaged, brewed, and brought to us within the last, I think, like 12 hours from Jacksonville. It's to celebrate 150 years of Budweiser, 250 years of America, American beers for American heroes, all tied in as folds of honor, where they're accepting donations out here. It's a great, great charity that helps people that have fought for this country and ultimately lost their life. So come through if you can. Grab a 12-pack of the freshest beer you'll ever taste in your entire life. You can say hi to us. We're registering people for stuff. They got hats and other giveaways as well. So come through. We'll be here until 4 o'clock. So make your plans and just come on out here right now in St. Pete. We'll be back with more Senning Show. We love a list here on the program, and I've got one that I feel like will be very nostalgic for all of us. These are 90s must-haves, things that were inside every home in the 90s that you cannot find on planet Earth anymore. We'll do that and a bunch more with a special live edition of Senning Show coming to you from Great Bay Distribution Centers right here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. We also have your chance at $1,000 coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
It's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. You want to rock? We've got your rock right here. And we're making it fancy with a symphony. Come see a live rock orchestra playing all the hits of Led Zeppelin.
Moving through Kashmir.
June 27th, Journey. July 17th, both featuring American Idol finalist Constantine Maroulis, plus David Bowie. August 7th, you can see all 3 shows starting at only $99. Tickets are on sale now at RuthEckerdHall.com. Bust out your best tuxedo t-shirts and get ready to rock. For more details, go to theboneonline.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
I got mine at Maher Chevrolet's Bargain Outlet. spot. New Silverado's under $30,000. Equinox under $25,000. Trax under $20,000. Maher Chevrolet's bargain outlet, St. Pete. MaherChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
I want you to take a moment and think of one thing that you really wanted to do recently, but you didn't because your foot, leg, or back pain got in the way. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store. Well, you're not alone. We hear it all the time. Folks fed up with living with the pain that's been keeping them from doing what they love, looking to us for a solution. That's why we're here, to help you get back out there. Good Feet arch supports from the Good Feet store are designed to alleviate, even eliminate, foot, knee, hip, and back pain. Plus, provide improved balance, more comfort, and, well, a better life. Let us show you how we can help turn your pain into possibilities with a free fitting at the Good Feet store. You'll be personally fit by an arch support specialist. You'll walk around, see how they feel. Then you decide if they're right for you before you buy. With over 200 stores, there's likely one just a hop, skip, and a you-know-what from you. Find yours at goodfeet.com.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Last year, we had 295 trials where we've been offered a total of $90 million on all those cases. When the dust settled, we had recovered over $1.1 billion in verdicts and mid-trial settlements. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won a lot, $30 billion and counting. The best part of all those wins is that it helps you when you hire us. All those wins allow us to let the insurance company know we mean business. And believe me, they know who we are. If you've been injured, Google Morgan & Morgan results. You're not bragging if it's a fact. 3 million people tried to hire us last year alone. That happened for a reason. Visit forthepeople.com and let's get started this minute. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130099294.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it.
but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
This is the story of the one. The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
That old familiar meant to kill
like
your
it.
middle finger, rearview mirror, supposed to make a
I like it. I like the idea, Monica, of you like trying to harness my energy and pick songs that maybe if not even I would be listening to, but that you think like represent me or my aura.
Yes.
I like that a lot. Welcome back to Senning Show. We are coming to you live from the Great Bay Distribution Center here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida. We're going to be hanging out until 4 o'clock. We're giving away Day Fresh beer. This beer was brewed and packaged in the middle of the night in Jacksonville. They brought it up here this morning, and we are giving away. Yes, it is that simple. The fact that people do not believe that it is that easy. Giving away 12 packs of Day Fresh Budweiser. All you got to do is roll through. And I was just alerted to something very, very cool. We have this beautiful, brand new, I would say big, fairly big to quite big, red Yeti. Is that the one with the, does it have something on the front of it? It is a Tundra Yeti cooler, and the next person that comes through and makes a donation of $100 to Folds of Honor, you will of course get your Day Fresh Budweiser, and then you can put it right in your brand new Yeti, because the next person who makes a $100 donation out here, we are going to give that beautiful Yeti to you directly. You can throw your Day Fresh beer in there, and then we're also registering folks for Chris Stapleton tickets out here. So lots of reasons to come through and hang out. Let me give you the address again. It's kind of it's off the cut a little bit, off of 275. It's 2750 Eagle Ave North, and it is it's right in between 275 and I believe 28th Street North. So it's pretty easy to find, plenty of parking. Come through, get your free beer, and we're accepting donations to Folds of Honor as well. And while we're giving things away, let's give away $1,000. This hour's keyword is code. Head to the 1025 The Bone app right now and enter code before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. That's CODE, code. Go do that. You might get a phone call within about 45 minutes after the top of the hour. If you do, answer it, because it could be the prize patrol trying to let you know that you won a bunch of money. So if you pick it up, shout out the Brown Thrasher, the Burning Bear, Vroom Vroom, R.I.P. Sylvia. Make sure you say thank you to Monica as well for running the board for us today and being a part of the program. The word is code. Go now. Man, I wanted to pick your guys' brain on this, and Diz, I don't know the last. If I had to guess, the time for you is more recently than Monica's, and I've been on a run for quite some time. Like in my younger years, I would go out and I would drink until I made myself sick. Like I had some rough nights in my younger years. It had been a very, very long time, and has been a very, very long time since that happened. But so on Saturday night, my brother was in town, and we had not been together, just the two of us, in a long ass time. And we went out, we tailgated for quite a bit before the show. And I have to say, yes, there is no roof on the Amp right now, but summer concerts at the Amp in Tampa are a rite of passage, and there's just something right about kicking off the summer with a concert there. The staff and everybody was amazing. Amp is one of my favorite venues. But once the night was ending, my brother, I don't think that he's listening right now, but he was. I'll protect most of the details. He was quite ill by the time we got home on Saturday night, and I'm just looking at him going, man, he's only 3 years younger than me, but I'm looking at him and go, man, I really hope I don't have any more of those days or nights left in me where like I'm sleeping next to the toilet in the bathroom.
When was the last time, do you remember?
I mean, I would say it's probably been within 5 years maybe,
Yeah,
but it was on, I mean, I don't know if it's just me not knowing when to call it a day. I don't know if it's something else, but in my younger days, like it would not be far-fetched for me to, and I was also the one that could never bounce back. Like like some people, they go hard and then they don't feel well and then it's game on. They're right back in the fray. Me, if I hit a wall and it goes sideways, I'm done. Like, see me, good night. You might not see me the next day even. I'm gone forever. And I did. It's well documented. I'm a pusher. Like I'm a pusher, and you know I wanted him to have fun. We were having fun, so I can't help but feel mildly responsible for the condition that I put him in on Saturday night. But it made me feel like we were kids again, and I was making my little brother make bad decisions.
I'm a social drinker, so I don't really go hard when it comes to drinking, and the times I have, it maybe I could count on one hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was never really that type. I want to say it was like 3 or 4 times, and I'm the opposite of you. Like the next day, I'm good to go.
You're bouncing back
like,
immediately.
Like I'll have that thing where you drink something and everything just tastes like alcohol, but that's the furthest it goes. Maybe something where it's like I need something greasy to just recoup.
I think a lot of it's figuring out what you like to drink and what's good for you in life. Because also when you're young and dumb, you're drinking like shots that are full of sugar. And we were trying to remember, Danielle and I, like things that we were drinking when we were younger, like what our like go-to drinks were during certain parts of our life.
Yeah.
And we definitely went through a phase where it was a Johnny Vegas, which was I think it's tequila, apple pucker, and Red Bull, I believe, and that was our go-to. And like, of course, that would make you ill by the end of the night. So I think it's also like your habits and what you drink have to grow up a little bit too.
But did it make you sick back then?
A lot of us.
Oh yes, all the time, regularly. Yes, and eventually you just got to tap out.
We all had like those drinks in college that were our college drinks, and then the hearing them now makes you sick. You made me. We didn't make me, but you had us do Jägermeister.
Jaeger, yeah.
I'm not a big Jaeger guy because I used to drink that a lot, and Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, that will bring out the demon in you, though.
Yes.
Like that will turn you into a different person.
And Grey Goose, because it's just you mix it with the right drink, you don't taste it, so it sneaks up on you, and like I can't go back to those days where you could just have those nights where you're not realizing how drunk you're getting.
If you, what up, buddy? How you doing? It's my neighbor, my guy, Jake. What's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. If you had to guess, is for Monica, last time that she drank until she was physically ill, within the last 10 years or not?
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't know if she would get ill, but I'm gonna say in the last 10 years, just because last week we literally told a story about Monica getting so drunk she made a meal for herself that she did not remember.
Which that's when you're in your sweet spot. To me, if I'm making meals for myself, that's about as good as it gets. It's when I don't want a meal for myself that you got to start worrying. Monica, when was the last time? Within the last 10 years?
Of physically getting ill, I would say it might fall just under. I want to say 8 and 9 years. Even if I'm hungover, I mostly won't puke. I can count on one hand in my lifetime the times I've drunk until I got drunk until I puked. I'm not a big puker.
Because for me, is it like the times you did puke? For me, the times I remember puking when I was like drinking a lot, it was more what I mixed with the drink. Like
it is, yes. And the less you mix with stuff as you get older, the better.
It's the 3 rules for me. Yeah, and I learned that, which I think is why I haven't puked. It's don't mix, like I'm not mixing rum and then tequila and then vodka all in one night. 2, you gotta have something to eat, like you can't drink on an empty stomach. And 3, 9 out of 10 times don't get the crazy cheap stuff, like the crazy cheap stuff.
We're going to do Fat Boy News here at the end of the hour, so I won't get too down in the weeds on food. But I had 2 amazing meals on Saturday surrounding all the drinking. So maybe that's why I was so well kept together. Dude, it had been on my mind ever since they stopped by in the studio. So for our tailgate party, we went and picked up Gateway Subs. Dude, Gateway Subs got to be in the conversation for the for the best sub in Tampa Bay, definitely in St. Pete.
Yeah, is that the one that put
Game
the chips?
Changer subs.
They
do. They put the chips. They put the chips right on there. Yes, and I just got the traditional Italian, but it changed my life. And then afterwards, we hit up Kahuna's on the way home, which if you don't know about Kahuna's on Gandy, it's the best of the best.
You better learn.
I'm ready to say, and this is crazy because we had such a burger debate last week, and I was riding so hard for El Cap, which I always will. Dude, I had a burger from Kahuna's on Saturday night that could be in the conversation with El Cap. Could be on the St. Pete Rushmore of burgers.
Is
So
this because
it was very traditional.
Is this because you were drinking, or do you think sober?
I knew somebody was going to ask that. It probably could have been a little bit of both, but I know that it was very, very delicious. Like everything, when you get the perfectly toasted bun, the burger's cooked perfect medium well, everything just kind of melts together. The only problem was, and I've never felt this way in my entire life, I enjoy karaoke, and this is no disrespect to the fine folks that were singing karaoke at Kahuna's on Saturday night. I've never been so offended by karaoke in my life, dude. Like these were the worst karaoke singers on planet Earth. Like it was. Normally, people are singing karaoke. You just kind of you sing. I'm going to do my thing. Like it was all encompassing, and they were singing all like very, very. It was a young crowd singing all like very, very new music that I barely knew. Horrific. I had never had a karaoke experience be so bad to it. And I even was trying to sing. I thought, let me get up here and change up the vibe. Let me take control of the room. And never got to me.
I feel like that's how I perform in karaoke. You'd probably hate me at karaoke.
No, I think you'd be okay. Your choices are also like not knowing what it is and it being horrific is like the cross section of where you can't. Like if I know the song, I can at least go, yeah, I know that song. If it's terrible and I don't know the song, you just ruin my night.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much where we were.
Monica, what's your go-to for karaoke?
I'm a big crowd reader. Like it depends on where I'm at. Like if I'm at Kahuna, I'm singing something like "I Love Rock and Roll" or something of that ilk. Like if I'm at a fun, happy dance place, I'm singing "I Touch Myself." It just depends on what the crowd is doing. You know?
Yeah, and it's funny. I turned so strongly against the whole place because I initially was going to do what Monica did, and I'm like, I'm going to do Friends in Low Places. I'm like, this place needs a party anthem right now. But I had sat through so many bad karaoke performances. By the time they never called me, spoiler alert. But by the time I had been there, I said, you know what? I'm doing a song that nobody knows. I'm doing a song that I want to sing here tonight because all of these people have put me through this up until this point. So, needless to say, the food was great. The karaoke was not. We are out here at Great Bay Distributing in St. Petersburg. It's 2750 Eagle Ave North. We are giving away, yes, truly, free, Free, giving away 12 packs of Budweiser. These are born today. The brewed date on the bottle is June 1st, 2026. This is all to celebrate 150 years of Budweiser. We're also collecting donations for Folds of Honor, an amazing charity that does so much for our veterans and the families who have lost someone fighting for this country. American beers for American heroes. And our deal still stands. The next person that rolls through and gives a $100 donation, they're going to get this big, beautiful Tundra Yeti. They will be able to put their Day Fresh beer in there. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best. And walk out of here with a new Yeti as well to anybody or the next person that comes through and donates $100. We're a sucker for a list around here. I got to say, and not only just sucker for a list, sucker for a nostalgic list. And this one caught my eye today. It reads 32 things every single person on Earth had in their home in the 90s and have completely ceased to exist in the year 2026. Some of them are so visual that I'm going to have to do my best to explain them to you. Look at this dining room table real quick. Did you have that in your home? There is a picture of a dining room table.
To that, yes.
Dude, this table, I think we had 3 of these in my life. It's number 1 on the list, and it's just pretty much the most generic, probably fake wood dining room table you could have ever seen in your life. We had it in our house. One of the other things that you just had to be there, dude, the in your bedroom Iowa 3-part disc changer where you had your 2 speakers and you had the main console that hopefully would hold like 10 different CDs. I got one of those for Christmas one year, and I got an array of all of the WWF soundtrack CDs.
Oh, man.
I got that and AC/DC Live, and that was my first set of CDs and my first CD player I had ever gotten in my entire life, and it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I miss the days of just putting CDs in and going through track to track and front to back and then switching it off when the vibe's over. Now we're so spoiled.
I think I don't think we're spoiled. I think it's the opposite of spoiled. I mean it may feel like from a variety standpoint we are spoiled, but I think one day we will long for owning things. I say it time and time, and there's a couple examples of this. Like when you think of on this list, like all of the things we used to own, like as far as our entertainment, like nobody owns anything anymore. Like how many people have sat there with a pile of records, or records not as much, but a pile of CDs, a pile of cassette tapes, and gone, well, I don't need these anymore. I have all of my music online, and you get rid of it, and then the internet goes out. You're never gonna have any music to listen to ever again.
I feel that. I don't know how much CDs I'd want, but if anything, I do have a couple vinyls at the house, and I love me a good vinyl.
I'm still getting. I think vinyls are now the most bought physical music out there. They've surpassed CDs, of course, and vinyls have become cool again. And I think that people collect them. There's an art to it. But man, you think about the OG. I still have mine somewhere. I had a folder with all my CDs in it.
Of course.
And then I had another one that was like my premium rotation, and that was the one that hung on the visor of the Ford Explorer. Those were my premium CD picks. And just first of all, we talk about texting and driving. How dangerous was it to be driving down the road, fumbling through your CD book, trying to find the next CD you wanted to play?
The shotgun rider, that was their job. I remember when we grew up. It's like, all right, you're in charge of the music because I don't think we had the aux cord like that.
Oh, no, not yet.
Yeah.
Dude, I just had a vision. Tell me who remembers this. Does anybody remember before every car had a CD player, you could put a cassette in the cassette player, and that cassette connected to a cord that then connected to a CD player? Dude, and you thought you think that we're living in the future now?
Yeah.
That world when you could first play a CD on your Discman from your tape player was life-changing.
You were the man.
It was, and you just felt like nothing could stop you. Like this was the peak of entertainment in your vehicle.
Do you remember
Sorry. Go ahead, Monica.
It's so tough when I can't see you. I'm sorry.
No, go. No, it's tough. You're good. You're good. Go.
Do you remember, speaking of feeling like the man, when there was a boom box of sorts? I had one of these, and it did have a cassette and a CD player, but the speakers detached and had like a long enough cord for you to put them on like different parts of the room so that like you had a stereo?
That's kind of the one that I'm looking at right now is the Iowa with the detachable speakers. Because I remember what my favorite thing, being such a nerd at probably like 10, 11, 12 years old, my favorite thing was to go to garage sales and find random speakers. And then I would get like 5, 6, 7 of them. And then we tie all the cords together and put them in the back of the Iowa. And then I'd have create my own little surround sound in the in my bedroom. And I thought that's back when I was smoking my incense too. I was trying to be as cool as can be, and I was going to Hot Topic and buying incense and burning them on my room and playing on my surround sound.
Now, you mentioned the table. That's a big thing that everyone had. Did your family have those wicker chairs that you would sit in? They had like a big back. It was almost like a throne of wicker.
And then did it have a big cushy, Did it have a big cushion on it too?
You had to put a cushion on because if you sat right on that, it's not comfortable.
I think there was an entire wicker era. I think wicker at one point. And dude, I don't know for a fact that I haven't gone and bought wicker in quite some time, but dude, I think wicker is still not the cheapest thing on earth. Like if you go to buy real wicker, it's like fancy. You gotta weave all that. You gotta be a wicker weaver. You do. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's how you. That's what you do.
I think it's pronounced Wicca.
Yeah, it is. It is here today. Dude, there's only a picture here, but I love thinking about this because I don't know that technology came any quicker than it did with TVs. Because there's a picture here of a guy that looks like he's like a tough strongman contest that would lift like 1 million pounds, and he's carrying one of those big ass box TVs that everybody used to have in their room. And I remember me and my brother growing up, we loved switching rooms. On any given notice, we'd be like, oh no, this will be your room now. And we would always, for whatever reason, swap the TVs. And just getting our big ass TVs from one room to the next at 10 or 11 years old was quite the task.
It's a whole mission, bro.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't hear you here. I feel like I can't hear. Do you feel like you can hear Diz, Monica?
He's quieter than you, but I can hear him.
Yeah, well, I am very loud and obnoxious, but it feels like it keeps drifting off. The fact that we went from a TV that probably weighed 325 pounds and probably cost 5 times what a TV costs now, and now you can go get a flat screen for like $100 at Walmart today.
Oh, man, I remember when those came out, how, like, in the future we thought we were. Like, what? There's no back to it? How does it work?
Dude, I will say this. The true evolution of the tube / box TV, and I've had to have told this story before because it's one of the most irresponsible decisions I ever made in my life. Moved out of my house at 18 years old, thought I wanted to be an adult, was like, I'm out of here. I'm got my own apartment. And I had absolutely no money. And I went to Sears and I opened up a credit card that I should not have done at all. And on that credit card, I bought a TV that had a VHS and a DVD built into it. I got that, and I paid $125 for a pair of shoes on this credit card.
Wow.
And I think the statute of limitations is up, but I never paid a single dime on that credit card my entire life.
I wonder if that's almost like a rite of passage of like guys or anyone who grew up in our age where we definitely got a credit card, we definitely overspent, and then we messed up our credit because of that for a bit.
I think I've just now, I made a couple stupid moves, but I think I probably just made it out of the weeds on my Sears credit card that I took out when I was 18 years old, like in the past couple years.
Mine is when you go to college, they're so good at setting up those tables, like, come get a credit card. You're like, oh, I qualify? Well, like, of course you do, you idiot. We're going to make sure we mess up your credit.
Well, and I think you feel like you have it forever. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, well, I don't have to pay it right now. So I'll be fine. One day I'll be rich, and then I'll just pay it off. But that's normally not how it works.
I remember for mine, the way it worked is you couldn't even pay it online, and you couldn't send in.
It was barely even online back then. Yeah,
exactly. When you send in the money, you couldn't have change, which was even weirder because like it would come up to change, and you couldn't send that. So I was like, I'm just not going to pay it.
I can't go through all that stress and no change. I'm not paying these bills anymore. For some reason I feel like this might be even older, and I don't want to say that I feel like Monica's going to remember it maybe more than Diz, but I definitely remember a period of time when the vacuum actually had a big ass paper bag connected to it.
Yes.
So like when you had I believe you had to like change them out. So when you went to the vacuum, there was like a big paper bag that you hooked up to it, and then you just swapped out the paper bag.
Yes, I definitely remember those.
That was an error. Oh, look at that! What's your name, sir? Paul. Shout out to Paul. Just donated $100. He's leaving with this big, beautiful Tundra Yeti. He's going to be able to put that Day Fresh Budweiser right in there. And again, we're out here at Great Bay Distributors in St. Pete. You can come through, pick up a 12-pack of beer that was literally just brewed in the last 24 hours. They drove it up from Jacksonville in the middle of the night. The born-on date is today, June 1st, 2026. We're celebrating 100 years of Budweiser, 250 years of America, and Paul just put down a $100 donation to Folds of Honor, and that's why he's leaving with this Yeti. You do not need to make a donation to get a 12-pack. It would be nice if you did, but nobody's going to shame you into it. All you got to do is come through, say hi, and leave with a 12-pack of the freshest beer you're going to find on planet Earth. We're in St. Pete, kind of right off 275. It's in an industrial complex type way, so if you feel like you're driving, you're like, I don't know if I'm in the right place, you're probably in the right place. It's right off of 28th Street North, in between 28th Street North and 275. So come out, get the free beer. We're registering people for Chris Stapleton tickets. They got some giveaways, but the real star of the show is the Day Fresh beer from our friends at Budweiser. And thank you so much to Great Bay, Chris Lewis, and the entire crew out here for hosting us and ultimately giving away Day Fresh beer to the people. And all you got to do is roll through. We got a nice little crowd of people driving through right now. Dude, this is another one that I feel like you almost have to see to remember it. Do you remember seeing this bottle in your bathroom as a child, Diz? It says the ultimate in scent technology, and it was the OG Glade Potpourri spray. Now, I don't know if this is from a singular, the similar time frame or window of time, but I don't see anybody do this anymore. My mom used to do potpourri on the stovetop.
Oh,
anybody ever see that?
Yes, you cook it on the thing, put it on low.
Yeah, like it would be like just look like flowers and random cinnamon sticks and stuff, like in a little pot on the stove, and you just cook it up.
Yes, of course, Monica. I feel like you would have had.
Yeah, I feel like you had a potpourri stovetop potpourri.
I cook hot dogs on my stove. It feels like more of a like a holidays, like a Christmas thing or whatever, where there's like, a cinnamon and orange, or I don't know. That is not my thing, though.
What was the Monica family smell good selection? Do you have candles? Do you have incense?
When
you have
I was,
plugins?
Until I was in, I think, 3rd grade, it was marijuana. All
nice,
over the
nice.
place. Yeah. So I
Very
got used to that. And then after that, I think it was like beer, like stale beer, because the beer can. So, yeah.
So those really bring back some memories when you smell those things.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom was a big like scent person. We would always have the potpourri on the stovetop. We would have incense burning. We have candles. And believe it or not, I don't think they weren't really like hippie types either.
Were they smokers at all?
No, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
My mom did burn heaters, so maybe she was trying to. I never put that together. She was trying to. Yeah, burning heaters, Yeah. It was the better times, if you will, the good old days, as we call it. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Diz, you're just helping me put together the pieces of my childhood right here on the air today. Another one on the list, which, dude, we need to bring these back. And some of them, like I said, when you see them, it's really the visual that takes you back. These stars that every child had on their glow in the dark stars on your ceiling.
Yes,
dude, I had mine. Ceiling, wall. I probably had thousands of stars. Like when the lights went out in my bedroom,
you put some
12 years old, it was popping.
You put some in the fan so when it circles around, it looks like it's like an alien ship.
I have like the modern day grown up version of this. I have a thing that's like a projector that I put in the room that like has all the stars on the.
I want one of those.
Those are actually pretty cool.
I feel like a 3-year-old. So do you like it? Like if you have a late, I would actually. I really want one of those. I just didn't know if I was allowed.
You know what it's good for, Monica? And I apologize to be crass in mixed company here. You have Jackhammer over to the house.
Yes,
You're gonna have a nice night of love making.
Yeah.
And you put the stars on the ceiling, and it's a total romantic vibe setter. Yeah.
Yes.
There's plenty of room for constellations on the ceiling as an adult. I promise you, you will not regret it.
I'm doing that. I'm going to do it because I've been on
the Big
edge.
Dipper and get the Big Dipper.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Monica.
And then right along the lines when we were talking with the CD collection and the books earlier, dude, like look at that closet full of VHS tapes right there.
Oh, that
dude, tell me, like going to a stranger's house or to somebody's house that you didn't know, and them opening up a closet or a big ass bookshelf that was just full of movies. Like we're never gonna have that feeling again. It was like you essentially had your own movie store right in your home.
It was so important, and I know you both will remember this, that when they did MTV Cribs, 90% of the people would be like, this is my DVD collection. Yeah. Here's my Scarface special edition and stuff. I miss those.
I feel so bad because at some point, probably in like the last 10 years, I think I got rid of like almost all my DVDs. And I just wonder, like, if the internet went away, if something happens, like, what would we watch? Like, I have probably like 5 wrestling DVDs at this point, and that would be my only form of entertainment to get me through the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's like when your internet goes out and you can't access the streaming things. It's like that's what you need to have up next.
It is, and it's not looking good.
I saved some.
What was your?
I saved.
What do
some
you got? Yeah, what would you save?
Yeah.
I saved all like my favorite ones. So I think I have Reality Bites and like this old school stuff, obviously, because it's a DVD. But like Steel Magnolias, like I basically I think 9 to 5, like all my favorites. I have a Superbad one actually. I have a hot.
You want to know what?
Machine.
Superbad might be one of the only ones, and that's the thing too, is that like I bought most of my DVDs when I was like right in the young and dumb age. So I have I think I have an Eastbound and Down box set. I think I have Step Brothers and Superbad and like 5 wrestling pay-per-views on DVD. So that's all I'll have to get me through the apocalypse when and if it does come.
I lucked out. I got my grandpa. He was the same thing. You go Napster, you get the same thing with movies. You just get them all burn them DVDs. Yeah, and I just had a whole case full.
Is the bootleg CDs?
Yeah. But they're all good quality.
The good old days. The good old days. All right, let's step aside for a moment. Get out here. We're at Great Bay Distributors in St. Pete. Come through. There are still some stacks of Budweiser. We're giving away 12 packs. It is really, truly that easy. All you got to do is roll through. If you want to make a donation to Folds of Honor, that would be great. It's an amazing cause. We're also registering folks for Chris Stapleton tickets as well. But this beer was born today, June 1st, 2026. It'll be the freshest beer you've ever tasted. And all you got to do is come through right here at the Great Bay Distribution Center in St. Petersburg. Just say hi. win possibly some Stapleton tickets. They got some hats, some koozies. We'll be broadcasting all the way up until 4 o'clock. So get on out here. We got more Senning Show on the way. We'll dig into a little Fat Boy news coming up next. A few different new items that I'd like to run by both of you, if I may. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
Milwaukee, Lynchburg, and Bordeaux, France.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Bluebell doesn't fudge on deliciousness. Our new black raspberry fudge ice cream in pints and half gallons combines black raspberry flavored ice cream with dark chocolate flavored chunks and a chocolate fudge swirl. The result is real. Taste the truth.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream available at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Wild Fork Foods. We had a great time this past Saturday out at the Wild Fork in St. Pete. Tons of people came out as we kicked off the Grill for America campaign. Get to your local Wild Fork. Make sure you're stocking up on the greatest variety at unbelievable prices. But while you're there, scan that QR code. You can be registered for a $10,000 outdoor kitchen, courtesy of our friends at Tampa Bay Outdoor Kitchens. You're going to also get a summer supply of Budweiser and a $1,000 Wild Fork gift card. You can do it at any one of the locations, South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete. And while you're there, make sure you check out the World of Wild Fork. So cool to hear so many people on Saturday say, we got turned on to Wild Fork by you, and now it's the only place we shop for our meat and our protein, whether it's chicken breast and ground beef for the week. If you're looking for something a little adventurous, tons of wild game from bison, elk, ostrich, and gator. And if you want to do something a little bougie, they've got great cuts of A5 Wagyu as well, with all the sides, sauces, seasonings, and desserts to go right along with it. You can get it delivered right to your home or just go shopping. Again, it's West Chase, St. Pete, and South Tampa, always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
Guys, this is a cat named Mo for C4MH, the Center for Men's Health. Let me ask you something. 10 years from now, when your liver, kidneys, or even your heart starts failing, are you really going to be thinking about how much money you saved on that dirt cheap knockoff testosterone? The stuff that just showed up at your door that you actually injected into your body, or that doctor who chose big profits over your health. Here's the truth. Most men's health clinics out there use cheap, unapproved testosterone because the margins are huge. It's not about your health. It's about your cash. That's why I've been telling you for over a decade to go to C4MH. Dr. James DiRespino and his team have been treating low T the right way for over 15 years with approved pharmaceutical-grade testosterone. Real care, real labs, real exams with 18 local treatment centers and even $45 express care. Don't risk your health to save a few bucks. Go to C4MH.com. That's C4MH.com. Real, honest, low T care.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Summer's back, and so is IDC's most popular offer ever. 0% financing for 5 years. Now through June 30th, you can make any purchase at International Diamond Center and spread your payments out to 2031 without paying a dime in interest. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, our largest selection ever of certified hand-picked diamonds and exclusive designer fashion jewelry. This is incredible. Get the IDC value price you deserve. Then spread your payments over 5 years. That $6,000 pair of diamond earrings, just $100 a month. That $12,000 engagement ring, just $200 a month. Everything's affordable with this amazing offer. 0 interest all the way to 2031. Who else can do this? There's just one catch. This is a limited time offer just for the month of June. So don't wait. Let IDC help you get the jewelry you've been dreaming of at a price and payment you didn't think was possible anymore. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
Mike Halta here for Shark Coast Tactical. Summer Palooza sale is going down Saturday, June 6th. EOTech, Savior, JK Armament, Mossberg, and HK are taking over the shop for one massive day of deals. Check out the latest optics, suppressors, tactical shotguns, rifles, and gear. Plus, factory reps will be on site all day. Expect giveaways, swag, exclusive event day savings, and some serious firepower. It's all going down Saturday, 10 to 6. Shark Coast Tactical, Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Often imitated, never duplicated. Or shop 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com.
John Senning here. Look, I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. And Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on 102.5 The Bone. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Just call MOE.com.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Power your drive with Mobil 1 motor oil. Buy 5 quarts, get $15 back, and score a fast and furious prize after rebate at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
This June, we are rolling together to Janice Live. This is not your typical tour. Moon Taxi will kick the night off, followed by Donovan Frankenreiter and G-Love, backed by Moon Taxi. This show is going to feel like one big backyard hang. So come on out June 5th to Janice Live to see the Rolling Together review tour. Get your tickets now.
At Farrah & Farrah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
I ain't cut out to climb highline poles, but I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
On the beer drinking playlist from Monica today, I have to say. It's perfect for drinking a beer, perfect for drinking a day fresh beer, which is exactly what we've got out here at the Great Bay Distribution Center here in St. Pete. No tricks, no bells, no whistles. You come through and you get a 12-pack of the freshest Budweiser you could ever taste on planet Earth. They brewed it late last night into this morning, and then a giant military operation filled with Apache helicopters and tanks brought it up the interstate right here to St. Pete so you could come drink it for free. Lou, you the man. Shout out to Lou that just came through. Appreciate you very much, buddy. You can get a 12-pack on Great Bay. You can also make a donation to Folds of Honor if you want. And when somebody took the last Yeti, they replaced it with a new Yeti. If you come through and you make a $100 donation, you're not only going to get your Budweiser, which you're going to get no matter what, but they're giving away another one of these Yeti Tundra Yetis. This past year, I will say, I think it all started at the Beach Bash. Not to bring up a sore subject, that was the first Yeti that I ever had in my life, and then I've got a second one since then. I do understand the hype. I understand why people live and die the Yeti lifestyle, because you could ice that bad boy down and come back 4 days later, and it'll be just as good. So come through. You can with a $100 donation get that Yeti that we're looking at right now as well. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy, and Monica is back in St. Pete helping us hold things down today. Thank you again, Monica. I appreciate it very, very much.
Sure. Happy
What
to
time
help.
did you get? What time did you get there today? What kind of marathon day is this? Where we going, like 12 hours?
That was the whole, I guess, caveat of sorts, and John Brennan hooked it up because I was like, man, that's a long day. He had a Fisher fill in for traffic this morning, so I got to sleep in. So don't thank me. I'm grateful.
Okay, all right. Well, shout out to Fisher out there. Not furniture, by the way, Fisher. To me, shout out to Fisher wherever you are. We love you, and thank you everybody for coming together to help us with this great cause today. We're gonna dig into some Fat Boy news.
Yes.
Now, Diz has made it very well known here. He is the anti-Burger King voice of Senning Show.
Yes.
I shrill for the King. I love Burger King. I love the flame broiled taste. They've had their ups. They've had their downs. But Monica, I have a feeling you don't hate Burger King as much as Diz does.
Big BK Big Fish all day long. Extra onions, extra tartar. Let's go.
Oh, now seafood from Burger King. You lost me.
That's who you were aligned with.
Yeah,
right?
no, but these are my people. Monica and I have a general weave of bad food choices that bring us together. She loves Chef Boyardee ravioli in a can, which I'm a big fan of. Didn't he more beef stew, Monica?
Yes, absolutely, with mashed potatoes on top, and they better be instant mashed potatoes. Yes.
Yeah. Corned beef hash from a can.
Corned beef hash with like the dents on it. I don't even want you to heat that up, please. Thank you.
Yes. And you want to know what's crazy? Like, didn't he more beef stew and corned beef hash from a can? Here's the crazy part, is I can appreciate that probably tastes like dog food. Like, when I open it and I eat it, I go, this has to be, like, there's probably a bougie dog food that's being made that tastes better than the average corned beef in a can.
Which, that's why I would give Monica a pass, because no offense to her, but she's went on record saying not the greatest parenting and then household. She's probably had to survive on her own. John, what's your experience?
I don't know. It's the Midwestern lifestyle. Us Midwest folks. I've had to have asked you this before, Monica. Do you ever do the ultimate, and no disrespect by this term, but it is what it is, the ultimate white trash taco, where you take a piece of buttered white bread and then you fold it in half and you put like 3 little mini Chef Boyardee raviolis in it and then eat it like you fold it and eat it like a little taco? You ever done that?
John Senning, I'm classy. I take said Chef Boyardee and said white bread with butter on it, and I dip it in. I don't put it on top.
No,
and
that
fold
is
it.
that is nice.
I'm classy.
That is
a
nice.
meal.
Dude, shout out to our guy DJ Solar right here, dude. That's I feel I've known him for so many different reasons, but many will know him. And Diz, you'll remember him as Drew's son.
Likes to play catch.
His catch partner.
Yeah.
We got a little F5 coming through here. Hunker down, boys. He's Drew's catch partner from the Beach Bash. Hell of a sweet man. He's
and at first, they had a catch.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. Their catch knows no boundaries, no matter where it is. But I brought up Burger King. I feel like as many things as I love about Burger King, and remember, I wasn't clamoring for this, but I guess people are. After 15 long years, the beloved fast food chain is answering customers' prayers. If you prayed for this, I will say you probably should reevaluate your life. Bringing back a fan favorite, the crown-shaped chicken nuggets are coming back to Burger King.
I don't remember those.
I don't know that I ever ate a
nugget.
I'll eat a nugget. They used to have the like chicken tender sandwich.
Oh.
No, it was like a chicken tender sandwich at Burger King that I used to eat. But I was not one of the people praying for the return of the of the Crown Nugget.
No, if I'm getting a nugget, I'm going to McDonald's and getting a real nugget.
I agree, dude. I think the Mickey D's just. They have the market cornered on a chicken nugget. I mean, it's just that tempura batter. You get the hot mustard, BBQ, sweet and sour if your heart so chooses. But to me, the fast food nugget game, begins and ends with Ronald McDonald.
Well, I don't know. I love it, but I would say, do we count whatever Chick-fil-A sells? Not the strips. Are those nuggets?
Those almost feel like too classy. Like once you get, like there's the fast food big dogs that do nuggets, and once you get out of those, then you get into nugget chicken people. And if we're going to let Chick-fil-A in, then it's like we got to let in Raising Cane's and Zaxby's. And I feel like we're talking Burger King, Mickey D's, Wendy's.
Okay.
Like those would be the heavy hitters, and nobody steps to
like
Mickey D's.
Different shapes equal different taste. Like I am with you. I like the Burger King nuggets, but I would like a crown shaped one more. It's like a dino nugget or something. Also, kind of adjacent to this, and hopefully fat boy news friendly here. I was craving tots. Okay, you got to have tater tots when you crave them. And I went to the Publix, and they were having a BOGO, but they had Orida had America 250 tater tots that were shaped like stars. Okay, so I'm like, well, I got to get these, right? They're
you got them. I thought you were going to be like, I'm not taking this right-wing propaganda. Keep this for yourself.
No way, I'm American. So
I'm joking.
I gotta try this, and so I don't even know. I had a different idea of what they might taste like.
Were they good? Because I feel like the tot is meant to be shaped like a tot. When your tot is no longer tot shaped, it could lose some of its tot like tendencies.
Don't judge too early. I'm telling you right now, it tastes the exact same Orida tater tot, but also the stars make it easier to get some ketchup on there. And when you have tater tots,
better coverage.
Yes,
better coverage on the tot.
I tell you, I like my star tater tots. Thank you, Mark.
I don't know. It's funny because the tater tot is it's an American delicacy. I think everybody has a general appreciation for a tot. Like if somebody said to you, go out into the wild, Diz, and go get a tot, not one that you're going to cook at home. Like go get a tater tot, your favorite tot. Like I don't know that there's a clear tot answer out there, dude.
I don't even know somewhere that sells tots.
Sonic.
Sonic does have tots. Yeah, Sonic does have tots, and so does. I haven't had them yet, but Steak and Shake added tots as well.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh. I get those
the tallow tots. We've got a thumbs up from the crew here that the tallow tots are on.
Tots are good, but you can't raw dog them. I mean, you can,
but
they don't taste as good.
You mean like
you got to dunk them?
You do need a dip.
You got to dunk them.
You do need something for your tots. So yes, if you were one of those people that have been craving the return of the Crown Nugget at Burger King, they come back tomorrow at all Burger Kings and kids meals. And I guess I would have thought that it was just a kids thing. You know the other chicken thing that Burger King has that I don't believe I've ever had that people love? Chicken fry.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
You never had one?
No.
I'll say this: they're not bad, but it's kind of like remember getting them at school. Like you could really get
dude, we didn't have chicken fries, dude. We didn't do that. No.
They're easy to mess up. As weird as that sounds, you can get a crunchy one that tastes stale and stuff. It's very
like for it to be like chicken. Like you need just the right mix of fry-like tendencies and chicken somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah, and how you prep it, and if it stands that long, which Burger King you could tell it stands that long. It just has that stale taste to it.
Yeah, that's no good. This is a good one. It is Fat Boy because it does pertain to a food item, but it's a little bit dirtier than your average Fat Boy news offering. The FDA has a bone to pick with a chocolate-flavored sexual enhancement product that's getting recalled for an active ingredient that is not on the label. These are called the not-so-subtle name of Boner Bears. Boner Bears chocolate, and it's sildenafil, the active ingredient, and a prescription ingredient that is normally found in Viagra, is not included on the packaging or on the ingredient list. Boner Bears and other such enhancement products typically sold online. You have to, a lot of times, they have like a doctor on standby that will write you a prescription for it, but Boner Bears will have to cease to exist because they were putting Viagra in the recipe and not sharing that with the public.
Now, I'm going to ask you a controversial question. You ever tried one of those? Not the
Oh, yeah, dude.
Really?
Dude, I've shared with you before that I'm not afraid of a gas station boner pill.
Oh, yeah,
all that stuff.
The rhinos or something?
Yeah. Just for fun, every now and again.
Yeah.
I got no shame in my game. So I've had it all, Diz. I don't know how to say it any other way that I'll try anything once.
The last cruise, I was given some by my friend. He's like, "Man, take these. You're gonna have a great time." And they were the Hims.
Oh, that's like, I think that's essentially like a Viagra, I believe.
Yes, and he's like, "Man," I was like, "I don't need those."
Did you have a woman in your bed that night at least?
Well, this was not the last cruise.
Oh, okay, that's what. Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, "Man, I don't need these." He says, "No, you need them. They make it better." Never took it because I was so afraid that I would take it and like in my head, I think how Monica feels with regular drugs.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take it, and now I'm going to be dependent on it, and I'm going to be hooked on it, and then, I can't go back to the other life.
I get that. I think I don't know that it works that way. I mean, I think if you start taking it all of the time or regularly, but special occasions, really pop the crowd, if you will. I think it can lead to a fun night. There were these ones we talked about them I've never been reached out to so much about something I talked about on the air, but like 2 or 3 years ago at the All-Star weekend, Brandon, he used to work with Tiza, right, side by side with Ben Ruda, and he was bringing these little gummy bears around they were for fun, if you will. And when I tell you, like 72 hours, dude, like 72 hours, like locked in, like to the point to where you kind of get worried. You go, is this going to go away? Do I need to call the doctor? Do I? And even when you weren't, it was like a moment's notice. Like the breeze hits you just the right way, and you're locked in.
That's another fear.
And I remember bringing it. You want to know what it is, dude? Between me talking about those gummies and the Amazon cologne that I got off of JoJo's brother-in-law, those two things I've received more DMs on social media about than any other two things in my entire radio career.
And crazy, you use them both in the same night.
That is, dude, I do. You pair them up together, dude. You hit a good douse of that Amazon cologne with a black market boner pill, and your life will never be the same. I feel like I had something else where Boner Bears is. Little Debbie, I think it is very well documented. Probably the queen, or at least at the top of the conversation when it comes to your snack cakes. Little Debbie, oatmeal cream pies, nutty bars, the little donuts, the Swiss rolls. Not bad. Sometimes I get certain ones, Hostess and Little Debbie, mixed up. But I think that those were all right. The honey bun is a Little Debbie product.
Zebra cakes, all those, right?
Zebra cakes are as well. What about I believe Star Crunch, Little Debbie, Fudge Round. My man, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you. Appreciate you. That gentleman was grabbing his Day Fresh Budweiser, and you could do the same. There's a couple people picking off of the pallets right now, getting themselves hooked up with the freshest Budweiser on planet Earth. You can come out here and see us. We're broadcasting live until 4 and giving away Day Fresh Budweiser. Budweiser is turning 150, and we're celebrating America turning 250. And because of that, we want to give you a 12-pack of the freshest beer on planet Earth. This was coming off what do we call it? The line? That sounds like a thing you would say, right?
Yeah,
coming off the line last night in Jacksonville, and they brought it here this morning. The born on date is today, and it's a cool way for you to get a 12-pack of free beer and try the freshest beer you can. We'll be out here at the Great Bay Distribution Center in St. Pete until 4 o'clock, so come through and get that beer. I was just thinking of another cake that I think we missed, because I get you said Swiss cake roll, you said zebra cake,
honey
bun. Oh, I know what it is. The donut stick. That was our go-to. That was our go-to. I had to tell you, Monica, you want to talk about the perfect Midwest lineup for the day? You hit some Little Debbie donut sticks for breakfast, some Chef Boyardee with white bread for lunch, maybe a bologna sandwich or a hot dog for dinner. A hot dog where you use a piece of white bread as the bun. That's when you really.
What do I got, a bun? What are you talking about?
That's when you know you've really hit it. But Little Debbie is doing something they don't often do. They're adding new things to the lineup.
Okay.
And you might think that they're kind of in this world already, but they're not. Little Debbie might be coming to change the game. They're getting into the cookie game. Little Debbie entering the cookie aisle for the first time with brand new soft baked cookies. I believe they launched last week. The new line comes in chocolate chip and peanut butter, now available on grocery store shelves everywhere. So does that? I do have to wonder. It says in the cookie aisle, there's nothing Little Debbie that's not in the Little Debbie section. No. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they're all on the shelves in that one area.
Yeah, like there's a cookie aisle,
and that's not where they are.
But I don't know. It would just this is exciting for a couple reasons. I'll give the Little Debbie cookies a try, but I would also say, is it going to be the first departure from Little Debbie outside of the Little Debbie? They don't even usually get an aisle. It's like on the end. It's on the end cap of the grocery store. Chocolate chip and peanut butter.
Interesting choices for their first two. They had focus groups and stuff. So chocolate chip, I feel like, is universally number one. Peanut butter is an interesting second choice. I don't know why they didn't go sugar cookie. Some people like oatmeal raisin. It's interesting that they chose peanut butter.
You're not wrong, because I crave cookies often in this life, but I don't often think I go, I want a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
Like, if I want a cookie, maybe I want a snickerdoodle, maybe I want a chocolate chip, maybe a sugar, something like that. But I don't know that I've ever been, you want what I'm really craving? Is a peanut butter cookie.
Yeah.
Really?
And why you got to take the forks and make mark? Why is that the only cookie people do that with?
That's the rule. I don't know.
Well, like when you get peanut butter cookies, they like take the forks and they make like little cross section patterns in them.
And these little.
Right? Am I talking crazy here?
No, you're
okay,
right.
okay. I'm just.
You're right.
Yeah.
You had to describe it.
I was like, no other cookie. Are they like, we need to press a fork on this thing before we bake it? It's the only cookie in the game.
As a woman who's used a recipe to cook peanut butter cookies, it says in there, while still warm, use a fork and indent one way and then the other. Like, it's part of the recipe. So there's a rule somewhere. I don't know.
So we get the taste quality.
I guess so. Yeah, proper distribution of the peanut butter flavors.
If you had to pick a cookie that wasn't sold in aisles in a brick and mortar, where's your go-to cookie and what type is it?
It's probably just right off the dome. I'd probably go for a Pizookie. I'd probably go for a full-blown Pizookie experience at BJ's. I mean, something about it coming out in that skillet with the ice cream on top of it, like that would be my go-to.
My go-to is Subway, and I hate
Subway sleeper cookies, dude.
Cookies,
dude.
fire.
Subway, they need to spend a little less time talking about their subs and more time talking about their cookies, because
Anything but them, yes.
they are they're people do sleep on the. Did you want to know what? I'm going to tie it all together here. You want to know where I had a couple good cookies from a couple weeks ago?
Is it like off-brand, not in a store?
No, I'm telling you, I'm going to bring it all together. I'm going to bring all of the Fat Boy news together here.
Burger King.
Oh, Burger King. I rolled through Burger King. Not my proudest moment.
Yeah.
I got myself a double cheeseburger, and I saw it was like 2 cookies for $1 or something.
Everyone made that.
They did. I know.
Everyone made that.
I mean, it's a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, it's pretty hard to.
I think it's the Burger King. The Burger King mentioned.
It might be. All right, let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, we're going to dig into John's joints. We'll get back to the normal layout tomorrow. Drew Garab will be back with us tomorrow at 3:00. But today, we're going to jump into the joints, and we've got a lot to get to, some good, some bad. It was a wild day yesterday at Clearwater Beach. I started seeing murmurs of what was going on, and it sounded like the end of the world. Maybe it wasn't that bad, but we'll discuss about what happened in Clearwater yesterday. And, man, I don't want to raise alarms or freak people out too much, but Google has plans to pretty much create and release millions of mosquitoes. I'll work through that with you and give you a bunch more news as well. Coming up next in John's Joints. I'm not going to go just quite yet, Monica. I'm going to stay here for a second if that's okay. What if I told you that someone would pay you $100 just to find out if you could lower your electric bill? Seriously, we're not talking a raffle, not a gift card drawing, a real $100. Well, that is exactly what Flow Energy Solar is doing for Bone listeners right now. If you own a home and you're tired of watching your electric bill go up and up every year, Flow Energy is going to sit down with you, review your power usage, and show you whether solar makes sense for your home. If it saves you money, great. They'll tell you about it. If it doesn't, they're not going to try and sell you something you don't need. No pressure, no gimmicks, and just for completing the consultation, $100. Go buy dinner, go get groceries, fill up the gas tank, whatever you want, but book it today to find out how much money Flow Energy Solar can save you. You can go to flowenergy.solar today. That's FLO energy.solar and mention the Bone to get that $100. You've got to go with Flow.
They didn't get too far.
Grandpappy told my pappy back in my day, son, a man had to answer for the wicked that he does.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need cash to pay for new streaming services because your ex won't let you share the passwords anymore? We've got you covered. It's The Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Cat named Mo here from my friends at Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, let's be honest, nobody wants to call an HVAC company until the AC quits during a Florida heat wave. And when that happens, you want someone you can trust. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Right now, get a full AC system tune-up for just $79 or upgrade your system with 0% financing for 60 months, payments as low as $104 a month. Visit BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com.
This hour of Senning Show sponsored by Trajan Wealth. Retirement planning built on trust.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Joint with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. We are coming to you live from the Great Bay Distribution Center here in beautiful St. Petersburg. I have to say, weather-wise, it kind of did pretty well for us. There's a little cloud cover. There is a nice breeze, and we are giving away day fresh beer out here. All you got to do is roll through and get the freshest beer you're ever going to taste on planet Earth. It was bottled and produced just within the last 24 hours. And here for you as we celebrate 100 years of Budweiser. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. Monica is holding it down back in St. Pete. Thank you again, Monica, for being with us today. And you got up until 4 o'clock, I believe. 4 o'clock?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
4 o'clock until we're here. And then you can get your beer. I think somebody took the next Yeti, so if there's another Yeti available, I will let you know as well. John's Joints being brought to you by Tiza Energy. It is the pouch that is sweeping the nation. I live by it. I swear by it. I've got a pouch in my cheek almost all the time. It is filled with vitamins, minerals, and tea-cut herbs, a little bit of caffeine that gives me that alert, focused energy I'm always looking for. If you're trying to beat a habit, if you find yourself dipping, vaping, smoking, zenning, whatever it is, it can help you beat those habits, and you can stock up at TizaEnergy.com. Use the code BONE20 for 20% off everything in the online store. Also available on Amazon now, so you can subscribe and save. They're in Walgreens all over the country, Walmarts as well. We love you, Tiza. Why spit when you can swallow? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh no. What? We got an engineer anywhere? What? I'm out.
Oh, no.
I'm out. Hey, anybody.
I'm just going to touch stuff.
Hello. Heather. Uh-oh. Is there an engineer on standby?
Is he saying he can't hear himself?
Oh, there we go. Woo!
fixed it.
Look at this.
Look at that.
This. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if it was even you. So, is it you? I didn't know. I didn't mean that as a. I just meant like I didn't know if there
Did
was.
Heather mess it up? Is that what you're asking?
No, I just didn't know who was here to save our ass. If it something did, it would have been okay. Well, look at that, you did it. Congratulations. I started seeing the murmurs online yesterday, and it always probably feels worse online without many details before you find out what's really going on. But when I first started seeing the stuff on social media, it sounded like there was a legitimate riot taking place at Clearwater Beach, and it got pretty bad. But a 17-year-old was shot after a massive social media meetup turned chaotic on Clearwater Beach, drawing hundreds of teenagers and sparking a fight. Police officers rushed to a shooting in the 100 block of Coronado Drive at around 5:15 p.m. Officers found a 17-year-old victim who was shot and took him to Orlando Health Bayfront Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Authorities said the gunfire broke out shortly after a fight during a planned gathering organized through social media. Have either of you seen the photos of what it looked like yesterday on Clearwater Beach?
Shut down, yeah.
I mean, it will, even before it got shut down, I mean, whatever this social media promotion or whoever was putting it on sure has a hell of a following, because I mean there were seas of people everywhere that you looked. Clearwater Police Department Deputy Chief Michael Wallach said extra resources were in place, but hundreds packed the beach, leading to a number of disturbances. Several people were detained at the scene, though others ran away. Resident Jeanette Walker is quoted from Fox 13 saying that her daughter saw the injured teen after the shooting. And I don't know, like, I think when we're talking about, like, what happened in Tampa a couple months back, and, you know, Grady Judd, we talked about it with Just Call Mo last week. He's saying if your kids go and they are a part of these takeovers, we're going to arrest your kids, and then we're going to come for the parents too. Like, obviously, if they're of a certain age and they're out in places at a certain time, you can remove them. But I don't know, like, what your rights really are if you just want to be a part of a giant gathering. Like, when it goes sideways and people start shooting, obviously shut it down. But the crime isn't just thousands of people showing up in the same place. Like that, and I know a lot of people are like, you need to stop this. I don't think you're ever going to be able to stop that part of it. You just need to find out that it doesn't get totally out of control.
Yeah, because then you're just loitering, and all they're going to do is, like, give you a trespassing warning until you get the hell out of there. They're not going to charge you with something serious until, like you said, something serious happens, like someone gets shot.
There is there are videos of, like, after it happened, and the beach is still open, but the cops were pretty much just stopping everybody on the beach to try and ultimately find the person who was the shooter, which they did. Officials have not yet confirmed the identities of the people detained at the scene or revealed if specific charges have been filed. Investigators not saying who sponsored or organized the meetup online, and it's not even known how many shots were fired overall. My thought with stuff like this is somebody somewhere in a boardroom or part of a city council probably gets completely mortified when something like this happens, because if you're up in Nebraska and you've got your Clearwater Beach vacation booked for a couple months and you're seeing the images of all these people on the beach and folks getting shot, I can understand why maybe you wouldn't come.
Yeah, of course not. Were you at any events when you were younger where the cops just pulled up? Was it just house parties?
House parties. It definitely happened at house parties and stuff like that when I was. It happened at our house party before, like, the cops come. But normally, then people just scatter, and I don't really remember anybody getting arrested. I don't even know what happened, but this was within the first couple years of me moving to Florida. We were down in Orlando, right at, like, the Church Street where all the clubs were back there. This was back when I was obsessed with Makos, where you could go and get a swing ride from the girls in the short shorts. So we were down there, and something happened, like, after the bars closed, where I don't know what started it all, but the cops were kicking everybody out, and they started firing off, like, pepper spray and like little, like, smoke bombs and all that. And everybody's just running down the street. That was the closest to anything like that I've ever been involved with.
Yeah, mine's only house parties and then car meetups. I don't know if you ever went to those.
Oh, like people who
like race and drift and all that. Yeah, because obviously when we were growing up, Fast and the Furious was huge, so everyone wanted to go show off their cars. I remember running from those things and, like, cops chasing everyone. That's the furthest it's went. No one ever got shot though.
Dude, I I feel like I could be car meetup guy at this point in my life. We passed one on Saturday night coming back from the amp. They do them right down on Gandy, and it's a lot of like Jeeps and Broncos and stuff.
Yeah.
What do we do? Like, do we just chill? Do we just like what do I do when I get there? How do I be hip?
If you're not racing or doing that thing where they do like the donuts and all that, I think.
But people aren't racing Jeeps though. So they
That's
just,
what I was
are
gonna
they
say.
just chilling?
Popping your hood, putting your sound system on, drinking. I imagine. And
These are the things that
smoking.
I'm good at. All of these things. I'm good. I'm good at playing music. And dude, I'm out again. I'm out
If
again.
you can go to Ian's, you could hear them all setting up for it.
All right. Monica, when I'm saying that I can't hear anything, are you still hearing me?
Absolutely. When you were saying that earlier, I'm like, I hear
Okay.
ya.
Well, so just so I know for my own record that it's not everything, it's just I'm not able to hear myself is what's happening. But
Still?
no, I'm good now. I'm good now. I just so that I don't have to make a complete spectacle of it if it does. If
You
it
didn't
does happen
swear.
again.
I was
Yeah,
concerned.
Oh no, not.
Hilarious. Oh, F.
At least they can't. Yeah, I may be ready for that. I'll be ready for that phase of my life. Be car meetup guy, Bronco meetup guy.
Right by Ian's.
We go
hang out by him. You could hear it when they start setting up.
I could be like, I want to do ones where like go out like to the middle of the woods, like go mudding. Not like that, no, you know, like go get myself in a mud.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had the Bronco long enough to where I'm starting to feel not worried about it. So I do think me going off into the woods sometime soon is on my to-do list.
I've done that. It was in Canada, and like you can go do those stuff, but after a certain time, you're not supposed to be out there, and the cops will come chase you out. And it's so funny seeing everyone jump in their Jeeps and getting chased by like cops on like dirt bikes and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome.
Dude, I had to. I was thank goodness the stuff I was getting done to the Bronco was done because on Saturday I gave up the Explorer, the ST, the fast car that I had. That was going to get me in trouble if I held on to that anymore.
You were very proud of
dude,
that car.
I've never. I mean, I have the need for speed, but I just not normally just hit me on the interstate. In that car, I get a little bit of open road, dude, and it just the devil on my shoulder was like, "Come on, come on, baby, show daddy what you can do. Show him how fast this thing is." And I would show him.
Do you ever, like, once you go in the go-kart thing, do you take your foot off the gas, or you all gas, no brakes?
Like when I go, as much as I can be.
Yeah,
yes.
you got the need for
Yeah,
speed.
I mean, I've got. I also want to win, so depending on what I'm doing, I want to make sure that I'm hitting the turns right. But if I can not let off the gas, that's my ultimate goal.
Which, can we throw that out, get there, that we do have something planned? That
We
is
do.
coming up?
The date keeps getting moved around, but the fine folks, John and Just Call Mo, we're really working on dates. They're very busy, and we got tons of stuff going on over here. But I will tell you, by the end of the summer, hopefully a large go-kart vroom vroom gathering will be taking place. So it will happen. You're just standing by to find out when exactly we're going to be able to pull it off. Hopefully sooner than later.
Yes.
Dude, and I feel like people would think it was rigged, but I have to win. Like if I won the whole thing, people would say that like they made mine faster or something. Don't
We're
you
both
think?
racing, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not winning.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
And but I'm just saying if I did win, I feel like it would be sullied. I would be proud of myself, but I feel like people would be like, "Oh, they made his car go faster or something. It's his whole thing."
Now,
would steal my moment.
You request that you're at the front of the line because you're the host.
Well,
Or do
I don't
you
need
go,
to
I
be.
want to earn
No,
it.
I want to earn my
Yeah.
I want to earn my starting position.
Okay.
I don't want anything given to me at all. And I mean, put me at the back. I'll go full Denny Hamlin like you did last night. I'll go from the front to the back and front and all over twice over the whole field.
Let's go.
I'm excited. I am. And yes, that it is interesting when you have a car that's really really fast. Because I've always been a proponent of not doing that on the road, but you realize once you have a car and you're like, where can I go? Like, there's not like a real place to go.
There's not much. Yeah. I used to have a Mustang. It's not like it's crazy speed, but even then, I wouldn't want to open it up because I'm afraid.
Then they will get you. Now, if you go over 100 miles an hour, they're taking your car and your license and your family and everything that you ever loved.
And that's
So,
why you don't
yeah, it's
stop
not-
at the little white little Tylenol-looking car, because nobody suspects it of going fast, and yet it does.
That is
And I
true.
do.
What's it? Doesn't it have a name? We're not calling it by its name.
Oh no, Hope. Yeah, her name's Hope.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, Monica, she's a vroom vroomer.
Oh yeah, got it. You got the speed in your blood.
Let's go.
Me and her left one day at the same time. It used to be during Roger and JP. We would leave at the same time, and we got to go the same direction. And the way she would just wing, like in and out of
my
traffic.
way.
Oh,
Yo,
wow.
Monica's a vroomer.
Wow, I don't know that the rule follower Monica. You like to push the limits a little bit. That's surprising to me.
Never go over like 5 to 8 miles over the speed limit. That's just expected. So yeah, I'm
John,
not going to
look at
go
my face.
100.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think I believe that?
No, Diz does not believe that.
Yeah.
I did say this, though, last week, and this was what I was doing a lot with that fast car. I'm not going to go to 100 miles an hour, but I will get from not going to going fast very quickly. Like, to me, that you have two options when it comes to feeling the need for speed. You can go 100 miles an hour, not safe against the law, or you just get from like 0 to 80 as fast as humanly possible and just feel that vibration between your legs that's going to give you life. So, sorry. The lovely ladies that are here today.
Yeah, that was a weird
some
way to
things
put
are
it,
mildly entertaining to them, and other times you can just tell they're mortified. They're along for the ride. All thumbs up, I guess. We'll find out for sure if we
She's
get
lying. She's writing an email.
we get a letter from corporate Great Bay later tonight. Everything went well, but the ladies that were working the tent have put in a formal complaint with HR.
She's like, I don't know if it was the host. He definitely wasn't dressed like a host.
Yeah, exactly. He said he was the host, but he looked like a garbage man. By the way, is the cameraman? Did he leave? Oh yeah. He was. I didn't get a chance to properly acknowledge, but he was mortified that
we shared it.
Well, I mean, he said it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he said it to me. Just so everybody knows, I have nothing in my ears. I have no sound in my ears. I'm gonna be cool about it. I'm back. I'm back.
Wait.
I'm being cool about it. Nope, I'm off
so
again.
It's this
Yep,
one right here.
I'm back, baby. Maybe during the commercial break we'll figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, his name was Luis, and he was a very, very sweet guy. But right when I got here, if you missed the beginning of the show, he was like, "Hey, we have to do a video with you to promote the Budweiser. Is that okay? Can you do the video?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, and he just looks me up and down, and he goes, "How did you end up doing something like this? You don't look like somebody that would host a radio show." And I'd like to tell you I wasn't offended, but I was mildly offended.
John, will this affect how you dress at future live events?
No,
Okay.
not at all. I'm built for comfort, baby. I'm here. If anything, the mistake I made today was wearing sleeves. If I would have known that we would have been out here, I would have wore something a little more revealing today. But no, I am.
Sean shows up in shoes, and we go, "Who died?"
Exactly. If I have my toes covered, like something terrible has happened. Like it is, and I fought that forever. Like I felt like I should want to dress better, but now I've found my sweet spot. Sweat shorts, t-shirts, tank tops. It's all that I was ever meant
as
to
long
do.
as you're okay with that, putting you lower on the list of hosts and how they dress.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Some people, I see radio people. By the way, I can't hear anything in my ear. I don't want to keep saying it, but it's totally effed up. I see radio hosts out there that like wear suits, like go into the studio in the morning and wear a suit.
Yeah, no.
Like I couldn't do it.
Not in our building.
Yeah, no, not in our building.
Who would you say is the most
like in the whole
together
building?
Besides the
probably nobody, honestly.
I would go. It probably had to be Christy or
I mean, from a lady perspective,
right.
But I mean, Aunt Kelly, like, she looks nice enough, but she's wearing like a t-shirt and jeans most days.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you need a lot of room when you're taking stuff from the cantina.
That is true.
Or you're going to smuggle it. Monica's words, not mine.
Wait, you're telling me that's not just open for everybody to take whatever they want?
I think if you host a show.
Oh, you are? Okay, good. I was going to say, tough one. Fisher, no, he's late. He's pretty chill when I see him. Ethan, not getting dressed.
Alexia dresses super cute in Magic. She dresses.
Alexia is fashionable.
Yeah.
She's fashionable.
Nothing against Abby. I love her to death, but she always has a huge hoodie on.
Kidding.
I do. I love Abby. She
She's
always has
great. I love her too.
Huge
hoodie.
hoodie.
Diz is on an island now.
No.
Sweat shorts.
Magic all dresses nice though. That's kind of
but I also think I'm not saying that it's like built into the DNA of radio people to not like dress up, but I think it's kind of part of the deal. Like
it's why we're on TV.
We're on we're on Bone TV every day, but I mean that's about it. Like I look in the mirror and I go, from the waist up, can I pass? Can I go? Look like I did more than just get out of bed, and that's pretty good. Like I put beard product in, I put a hat on, maybe I'll throw something in my hair. And
but you're also talking about like bare minimum to leave your house. Like it's not you do extra anything for the radio or Bone TV, right?
I mean, I put on. I usually have like something that smells good for the most part. I wear deodorant. Like those are things that you do for the general public.
You don't
like
stink.
I'm not doing that for myself. I'm doing that for you.
Unlike
Monica, pretty much.
John Senning, I would actually tell you if you had BO or something, and there was a point in time where you thought I had a smelly crotch and just didn't tell me at all. And so unlike that.
That is true.
How'd you find out that?
No, you just lived through that, Diz. That was something that happened recently. Remember, it turned out to be Drew's fish
Yep.
Dude, we're gonna have to do something. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. What's up with this? Can we? I'm sorry. I've been trying to not pay attention to it, but here. Here, you have this one because you're already where you want to be. Don't mind. This is a little on-the-fly workshopping here. Stand by. Monica, filibuster.
I was going to say, do you want me to go to break? I actually, while we're doing this,
we're good.
if we have a little time, I want to thank Jay. You know who just came in the office? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I was going to say who just came in the studio, I should say. Jason Meter. Now, when Jason Meter comes into the studio, you're wondering, what's going on? Am I fired? Are they going to cut me off right now? But he ended up bringing me the shirt that a listener, Ray, gave to me through Jason. And it's a Farewell Stadium tour for the Buffalo Bills, which is like a rare T-shirt. Oh, yeah. Anyway, thank you, Ray. I say all that to say thank you, Ray. It was special and hand-delivered by our biggest boss in the building, and I'm very grateful. While I'm filibustering, thank you very much, Ray. I appreciate it.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great.
It's all about me while I'm filibustering, by the way.
Great.
Nothing to do with John Senning Show
great.
or Fat Boy News.
How do I sound? Am I good?
Like a diva.
Yeah, the old radio diva that just wants to hear things.
Hear my show.
Yeah,
That's too much.
I just need audio in my ear. Just the age-old diva. All right, we're back. We're back, baby.
Yay.
We are back, baby. So I've heard urban legends back in the day that I guess were unfounded, that the reason that we have love bugs is because they created them in a laboratory and then they got released. And it was not true from what I'm told. Monica, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, good. And this gives me vibes of that, only worse. A brand new initiative being spearheaded by Google wants to help, they say they want to help, eradicate the deadly mosquito population. And here's the way they're going to do that. Introducing tens of millions of new mosquitoes into the nation's largest states. The organization promises that these are good mosquitoes and are going to be designed to help eliminate the disease-ridden bad mosquitoes we have out there. Google's debug program filed a request with the Environmental Protection Agency for an experimental use permit that is going to let them release 64 million mosquitoes in Florida and California over a 2-year span. In the first year alone, the organization would release up to 16 million mosquitoes in California and Florida before returning the next year and releasing another 16 million in each state. I don't like this. I think we're playing God a little bit. I think the mosquitoes, I don't know what mosquitoes are like where you guys live. You know that I'm locked in on my next door. I'm very connected to the community through our Facebook page and next door.
Yeah.
Everybody complaining that the mosquitoes are worse than ever for whatever reason. I don't think they ever died down after the hurricanes. That being said, having Google put 64 million more mosquitoes into Florida, to me, does not seem like the thing that would be an answer.
No, how do we fix the problem? Let's add more.
Yeah.
Just a different type of it. That doesn't seem good.
So here's how it's going to work. The plan to fight mosquitoes with more mosquitoes starts with using male mosquitoes that are infected with naturally occurring bacteria called Wolbachia. According to the website, it points out that male mosquitoes cannot bite or spread disease. Are you telling me all the mosquito bites we get in our life are female mosquitoes?
I don't believe
that.
Wow,
who would have thought? Thanks to the bacteria, the mosquitoes are unable to reproduce when mating with female mosquitoes. They meet in the wild, and over time, that fact will start to reduce the population of the ones that can spread disease. You might have to check that. I think it's a well-known fact that mosquitoes kill more people on Earth than any other animal.
Oh, they're up there.
Yeah.
I forget what the animal is. It's something weird. But I remember in one of those study finds.
It's like a slug or something?
I think you might be right. I think it's from eating.
Yeah,
thing,
because
right?
they give us the Zika. Dude, if you had to guess, I'll let you both guess, and I don't know if you looked it up. If you had to guess how many people worldwide mosquitoes kill every year, what do you think the number would be?
Up there, probably millions. No, hundreds of thousands.
Take a guess.
Hundreds of thousands.
I would say tens of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. You know how many people there are in Africa that are probably just getting killed all the time over there?
Over 1 million human deaths annually from mosquitoes. Malaria, dengue fever, the Zika, the West Nile, the yellow fever. Sorry, it is. And the Japanese encephalitis, all being thrown around by the mosquitoes out there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I say, what's another 64 mil? What's another 64 million mosquitoes to help us through? All right, let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, I've got plenty more joints to get to. I'll give you a quick little update on what may or may not be going on around the world. Are we at war? Are we not at war? We'll try to figure that out. And I love a damn fine animal attack story. This not your average attack you would expect going after humans. Prevalent around a certain holiday, but also very dangerous. We'll do that and a bunch more coming up next on John's Joints. Get out here. We are live until 4 o'clock. We're at the Great Bay Distribution Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, giving away Day Fresh beer. There's a couple pallets left. This beer was brewed, packaged, and came off the line within the last 24 hours, and you can roll on through and grab one, no questions asked. American beers for American heroes. Is it till 5? Till 4. Till 4. And we're also collecting donations for Folds of Honor, an amazing cause that does so much for veterans' families and for people who have lost loved ones in the military. So if you can make a donation, that's great. 150 years of Budweiser. Stop by and celebrate with us. We'll be here until 4 o'clock. More Senning Show. More Senning Show, eh? More Senning Show on the way, eh? Come get some Budweiser with the boys. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, but that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the FIFA World Cup, presents the USA Soccer Watch Party Series, the biggest World Cup watch parties in Tampa Bay. Watch the games on a 20-foot big screen, enjoy $5 Michelob Ultras, and experience the World Cup atmosphere with pipe and drums, CO2 cannons, and more. 3 epic watch parties. Come together, cheer loud, and rep the red, white, and blue. Watch USA versus Paraguay, Friday, June 12th at 9 p.m. at Al Lang Stadium. USA takes on Australia on Friday, June 19th at 3 p.m. at Janice Live. And don't miss USA versus Turkey on Thursday, June 25th at 10 p.m. at Ferg Sports Bar. Win World Cup tickets from Michelob Ultra at Al Lang Stadium and Janice Live. And tons of World Cup giveaways at Ferg's. Tickets for all events are only $10 and on sale now. Visit thephoneonline.com for more details. The USA Soccer Watch Party Series from Michelob Ultra, the official beer of the FIFA World Cup at 102.5 The Bone. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough accidents include one on Brandon Boulevard at I-75. There's also one eastbound on Boyette Road after McMullen Road. If you're traveling northbound along I-275 in St. Pete, you'll encounter delays from some emergency road construction taking place just past 54th Avenue North. The right lane is blocked. This is Jim with traffic.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Ray in Bradenton asks, I've got friends who've used Veterinaire for AC, plumbing, and drains work. A brother who used you for electric, and I had a home generator installed. What can't you do? Well, Ray, we're trained and licensed experts, so we can tackle all your home services needs. But I can't blow a bubble with bubble gum. It's just, I'm an eagle and I don't have lips. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Veterinary. If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Southern Steer Butcher is bringing the heat and making it sweet. For a limited time, Southern Steer Butcher is offering a delicious combination of sweet honey and savory spices to create a bold caramelized flavor. Enjoy hot honey marinated chicken, chicken sausage, pork tenderloin, carrots, and more. But hurry, hot honey is only available while supplies last. For more information, go to southernsteer.com or stop by one of their convenient Bay Area locations in St. Pete, Clearwater, Carrollwood, or Sarasota.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy. Pretty much hands off, They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
No way. Gas prices shot up again.
I know, but I got us covered.
So generous. What's your deal?
What's my deal? I went to Metro and saved. Got 4 lines for just $25 each and 4 free new Samsung Galaxy A17 5G phones and all on the T-Mobile network.
Ah, how about we go to Metro today?
Get that more for your money feeling. Visit your Metro by T-Mobile store. Just bring your numbers. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-288-2202. 813-288-2202. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 813-288-2202.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill. But those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in. Cool as can be. Tap GoodRx. Saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. runsignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. It'll stay partly cloudy overnight tonight and very muggy with maybe a passing shower near the coast. We'll see a low near 80. Then coming up on Tuesday, variably cloudy. Showers and thunder showers increasing in coverage late in the day and especially at night with a high temperature near 89.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Love you, brother.
Tonight is bottoms up.
Mark, I don't know if you're doing this, but you're playing music from my era when I was John Boy, when I was on country radio. You're taking me right back to when I used to. I was John Boy down in Sarasota for the country station. This is who is it? This is Brantley Gilbert?
Nice job. Yes, it is.
But what's the song?
Bottoms Up.
Okay, it is Bottoms Up, right? I was going to try and here, let it ride. Can we start it from the beginning again?
Of course we can. You can do whatever you want, John.
Let me see if I can hit the post real quick.
For the record, I got my
Here we go.
starting country.
Taking it back.
I got my starting country.
Oh, look at
well.
that. Soulmates.
Yeah.
Soulmates.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. Here's one. Welcome back to 102.5 The Bone. This is John Boy. We're coming to you live from Great Bay Distributing. We got Day Fresh Beer ready for you to come down and get yourself a case. But right now, it's... I missed the post. It's Brantley Gilbert, Bottoms Up on The Bone, baby. I lost my touch a little bit.
You're getting a hotline call.
This is... Oh, a hotline call.
No, I'm saying...
let's pick it up.
No, I'm saying if you did that on
I know
the
what
air.
you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Sorry.
I got too lost in the sauce that I forgot what we were doing. Welcome back to Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy. Monica is helping us today. She's a part of the show. She's holding down the board. You're in the midst of John's Joints. You can come through and get the Day Fresh Budweiser. You can tell a lot of people are just getting off of work and things like that. Roll on through. It's very easy. There are big pallets full of beer that has been brewed and packaged in the last 24 hours, and they're going to give you a 12-pack. It is that simple. We're registering people for Chris Stapleton tickets. Sorry, I just took a big old chug of a Day Fresh Budweiser. There's hats, and we're also collecting donation for Folds of Honor, American Beers for American Heroes. They do so much good, so come through. We will be here until 4 o'clock. So please come see us. Shout out to our buddy Paul. Paul, vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
Brooks at Dunner Radio just came through. R.I.P. Sylvia and said hi to us. So you should do the same. LCAT. Oh, that would have been nice. Next time. Oh yeah. All right. We appreciate it. Yeah, feel free anytime. Bring us an LCAT burger at any point. I do have a couple sports-related things that I thought Monica might appreciate. More than a decade after his first appearance in a Giants uniform and made seemingly impossible catches, Odell Beckham Jr. returns to the franchise where it all started for him. Is this really happening? Is he still got the touch? Is he not a little past his prime?
I think he's past his prime, yes.
Where is he been with the Monica? You know this. Is he been with the Ravens? Not doing much.
Listen, he not doing anything and a little banged up if I remember correctly. But here's how I see it working. He's got this chip on his shoulder of all of us saying the exact same thing, and he just comes out and pulls one blast, a superstar, and shocks everybody.
And that's possible. It is. I mean, that does happen. Sometimes players just end up on teams where they kind of sit in silence, and then they get another chance and are able to revisit their glory days. OBJ back to the Giants. The thing that really caught my eye today, though, if this went just mildly different, it would be the funniest / horrific thing to happen to an NFL player off of the field. Patriots players and fans were given the fright of a lifetime on Sunday night after running back Ramondre Stevenson was wiped out in a charity softball match. Dude, he was taken out by Matt Rife. Oh. Matt Rife was running the bases, and they got him like in a pickle, and he's going back and forth, and Stevenson kind of goes to make the tag, and he turns around, and I don't know what he was doing, but Matt Rife collapsed on his legs. He looked like he was taking out his knee. Stevenson was on second base during the game, which was organized by Drake May and featured celebrities as well as other Boston-like royalty. And out of all the dumb things you can do, I know they don't want you riding motorcycles and probably getting into pro wrestling and doing other stupid things in the offseason. What a thing would that be if you get a stud taken and put on the IR because he was checked in the leg by Matt Rife of all people.
Close to what happened to you at Grammatica.
It is. Mine was a what do we call it? A contactless injury. But it is. We both saw our careers flash before our eyes.
Can we revisit that just a second? Because I don't know if you guys have talked about it or if you remember or what. But what probably, and I'm so sorry, I'm not laughing at your injury, but probably my favorite part of that whole situation is the fact that Garrett didn't really know you that well, and your leg was on his cooler that had drinks in it.
Oh, you were there for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Diz. But Diz, before we started working together, he had probably 3 or 4 good moments that made me not like him.
Yeah.
And one of them, that was
Second
one of them.
The window.
Second was the window, yep.
What's the third?
I don't know that I have a third one.
Oh,
The
okay.
two ones that I were thinking of was him outing me for breaking the blinds at the Bone 10 and moving my busted knee off of his cooler.
To be fair, no one asked if you could use my cooler.
Yeah, but that is true. You know what they say, family. They always say family first, unless your leg's on my cooler.
Yeah.
That is what they say.
Unless I need a drink.
Yeah,
JoJo yelled at me.
Rightfully so. Look at that. JoJo was picking sides long ago.
I remember I said to you, go, hey, man, I don't want to be that guy. I'm just going to lift your leg for a second, grab my drink. And you didn't say no. So I'm like, all right, cool. As soon as I touched it, screamed.
I will
and
say.
everyone looked at me. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, they probably all looked at you like they were on your side because everybody was closer to being in your camp on that day than to mine. Mike's putting his hands up. I don't know that he came to my rescue that day either. Were you there? Oh, okay. He said he was there. I have it's it comes in waves. I've blocked a lot of it out mentally. I've tried to put it in the past.
So wrong. It's so
the
funny.
PTSD, it flashes every now and again. But look at us now. One big happy family.
Who would have
Bring back
guessed?
the kickball.
Yeah, that was the last one, and I think it was probably. I think there were a couple things. There was a couple injuries, mine probably being the worst, and then I think there was also fights. I think there was a lot of. It got very competitive and very violent as it went on. I know that like the year before. I know Drew. It didn't come to fist or anything, but there was a guy that got into it with Drew pretty good, and the smack talking and the combative nature ramped up quite a bit.
Oh, they were just jawing at each other and it took a turn?
I do think fights actually did happen at one point, but it was for a great cause. So bring it back, baby. I'll make my return. I'll be an umpire. If you're in love and you have a wife, you have a husband, if you could just imagine what it might feel like if they came to you and said, baby, I think it's time for our marriage to be over. You could respond in a lot of different ways. This might be one of the more extreme responses a human could have. This is up in Pennsylvania. Police say Butler County man snapped after his wife told him their marriage was over. And he did the only thing you can. He climbed into an excavator and started to demolish their entire family home while she and their two daughters were still inside. This guy, Eric Perwaza, he's 48, allegedly used a Kubota excavator to rip apart the family's home. Investigators say that the damage was so severe they think the whole house is going to have to be torn down. The structural integrity of the home is now in question. Police say the incident unfolded Tuesday morning. I'd like to know what she said to him because I'll make sure I don't say it. That coming from a neighbor. 42 years I've been married, but I've never threatened to tear the whole house down. According to a criminal complaint, his wife told police that her husband arrived at the family's home after drinking all night. Okay, well, in his defense, you should never break up with a man after he's been drinking all night.
That's true.
Let him sober up a little bit.
Yeah.
He's been drinking all night. They start arguing. She then says, our marriage is over. He responded with a chilling threat, and she might have thought it was just a joke or a play on words when he said, if it's over, I'll tear this effing house down. But he meant it. Moments later, climbed to the excavator and began tearing into the house while his wife and two kids were still inside. The criminal complaint says dispatchers could hear yelling and the sound of an excavator during the wife's 911 call. Investigators added that after the destruction stopped, the guy went back inside, grabbed a gym bag, packed a few things, and then took off. He was arrested a short time later.
That was my question. I was like, there's no way this guy heard that, then rented one, and then it pulled up. He's like, bitch, you about to find out.
Well, no, he must have had, he had, I don't know what kind of work he does, but he clearly had the excavator on standby, ready to just tear the whole house. Yeah. And here's the thing. He had thought about this before. Yes. You don't come up with that plan like in 2 minutes. Yeah. If you tear your house down, you've been thinking about tearing your whole damn house down for at least a minute.
Yes, of course, man. A good marriage is built off what? A strong foundation? He's like, well, that's over with.
We're tearing
May as well get this foundation out the way.
He's now facing several charges, including causing... this is a charge all of the stuff we talk about every day, never heard of this charge. Causing a catastrophe. That's the actual charge. He's now facing several charges, including causing a catastrophe, reckless endangerment, and disorderly conduct. Court records also show his wife planned to seek a protection from abuse order following the incident. So let that be a lesson to you, men and women. If you want to tear it all down, probably not your best bet.
All those charges sound like what you would get if you went to the teen takeover.
Yeah,
the same exact
yes, causing it. I don't even think they got a causing a catastrophe. By the way, if we may, small sidebar.
Okay.
Monica, are you in on the Crash documentary? Do you know about this stuff?
I've only dealt with it with work stuff. I haven't actually watched it. No.
What's the girl's name?
Michaela
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie Shirilla. Yeah. Dude, this is messed up. But have you heard about the new stuff that's all over social media that people are kind of insinuating about her and the dad?
No.
Yeah, so they they have all these records of text messages, and there's this crazy reoccurring theme that they were texting each other in the middle of the night about warm milk. And she would be like, be real quiet when you come in, but I need some warm milk. And like he would text her in the middle of the night and be like, hey, I don't know if you're asleep. Do you mind if I come in and give you some warm milk?
No way.
You know what that is, right?
No way.
I mean, do I have to?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Say it on air?
You said it like you know what it is. I don't. Maybe I mean I know what I think it is, but I don't know
what it is. There's no reason to be. No reason to be talking to another person at that hour with just that. No lead up. Like, hey, are you hungry? I don't know. I can't sleep. None of it was warm milk time.
It was a lot of warm milk, which wouldn't be the family seems damaged. They've got issues all the way around. I don't think it would be the most shocking thing to know that there were even darker things going on in that home before. But they put out. They just released it last week. 30,000 text messages.
Of milk?
No, not all milk. Not all milk. Just 30,000 text messages from the family, and people are picking up on a couple themes. One of them being warm milk in the middle of the night.
That's insane. I never saw that at all.
Yeah, it's literally been over the weekend. I think is when it all came out.
I love how they think that they were, if God forbid they got busted or whatever, how they thought that was somehow we couldn't figure out what that meant. That code was so deep. There's no way anybody would ever know. Just you might as well.
But if she doesn't end up killing her boyfriend and her boyfriend's friend, then nobody ever knows about these text messages, and their weird life is just kept a secret from most people.
Yeah.
So either way, I saw that over the. By the way, while we're
milk even a thing.
I don't know. Monica made it seem. You mean like warm milk in itself? Oh yes.
Yeah.
For what?
That people drink warm milk to go to bed.
If you can't sleep,
yeah, like it's a thing.
Oh.
Like if you can't sleep, a little warm milk.
My dad never gave me warm milk.
Yeah, Daddy's.
That's why I have sleeping issues now. I guess.
Daddy's always got that warm milk.
Don't look at me when you say that.
What do you mean?
You looked me right in the eyes.
No, I just mean.
And you're licking your lips.
You know, Daddy's got that warm milk when it's if you can't sleep.
Oh no.
Daddy got the warm milk.
What's with the accent? What?
Oh, sorry. I wanted him to feel. I wanted it to feel more like a father. I wanted him to feel like more of an authority figure for Diz. Monica, when I said it, you made it sound like it was a phrase you heard before.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why they thought they were hiding.
I know, but I don't know what I know what it's being insinuated, but what?
Yeah, that's
don't
the thing.
Get us fired, but like what?
To be honest with you, I feel like it's an older thing that either is coming back around or they thought was so old.
That's what you did there.
What? Me? What?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Are you
Coming
there?
back, I get it.
Yeah, no, we're here. But so you're telling me this is being used out in circles that you're familiar with. People are like, yeah, give them the old warm milk.
Well, they don't say it like that. They don't say warm milk. But yeah, I've heard of warm milk as a code of sorts. But like silly, it's very immature. Like you know what I mean? It's extremely old, and I don't know. And I guess it is making a resurgence.
It is on Urban Dictionary, and to blank one out. To diddle furiously during a bout of insomnia, the superficially selfless act of. Oh yeah, see, it gets pretty bad. I can't say much more.
Yeah.
But yes, it is.
Tiptoe in here.
It is out there. It is somewhat of a real thing. One other thing that's been on my mind this whole time, and I can't and don't really want to talk about it, but I just want to say that we touched on it because the response today online is that it's the worst ending of a show ever. People comparing it to Game of Thrones, saying, why did they even make this last season? You did or did not, Diz, watch the season finale of Euphoria?
Did not.
Oh, you did not.
Yeah, but I've heard things about it. So
Dude, I
already got spoilers, so I'm not.
Oh, you do? I will say this. I don't know what. Maybe it's just because there's so many heavy-hitting stars in it. I don't know any other TV show that if you don't watch it when it's live, like I can barely go and prep the show because I was on New York Post, I was on Daily Mail, and there were at least 2 or 3 stories on each site about. I saw one big thing that I'm not even going to say because I don't want to spoil it for other people. But just the articles about how terrible the finale was were everywhere today.
I've been waiting to watch it with Twin Peasy.
Oh yeah. The watch parties are back, baby.
Yeah, so if we can get a watch party in, I will jump back on.
Oh, do we do do you ever do a 4-way watch party? We all get on speaker. We all do we all get our warm milk poured and get on a 4-way conference call?
Yeah, bring back Zoom calls.
I love it. So I will watch it tonight, and then I'll be the judge of if it's the worst ending to a television show in the history of man. We still have about 15 minutes out here. If you do want to come through, we're at the Great Bay Distribution Center here in beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, and we've got Day Fresh Budweiser. There's some pallets left here. If you want to come through, this beer was packaged and brewed and came off the line in Jacksonville sometime in the middle of the night. They transported it here to celebrate 150 years of Budweiser, and we're giving them away for free, Free, for real, no strings attached. All you got to do is roll through. There's some giveaways, registering for Chris Stapleton, and we're taking donations for Folds of Honor as well. We got about 15 more minutes out here.
What I wanted to say about the Euphoria thing, no spoilers, obviously.
Go.
I didn't know that this was going to be the last season, which seems weird to me. They waited this long to do something post high school. It's like we're only doing one season.
Well, you know
that seems crazy.
You know that those people cannot even be in the same room with each other.
Oh, they all hate
So
each other?
Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney cannot be anywhere near each other, and then Jacob Elordi and Hunter Schafer cannot be anywhere near each other. So like when you watch this season, you can realize like nobody's together ever because like that's why they put Jacob Elordi in a house all by his own for half the season because he couldn't be in a room with half the other people.
Oh man, I never knew.
Yeah, they all got too famous. They all got too famous and all hate each other now.
Are they? There's only two big ones to me.
I mean, I would say Zendaya.
Sydney's climbing.
I think Sydney Sweeney, Jacob Elordi, and Zendaya are definitely like A-list at this point, probably.
Okay.
I almost had this in the Fat Boy News, but I figured it'd be fine just here as well. A Florida homeless man was arrested outside of a Taco Bell wearing 3 pairs of pulled-down pants with his chimichanga on full display. That was in the article. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office described in a hilarious account of the incident, an employee of the restaurant called the cops on the perv just before 1 a.m. on Friday when it became clear the deranged man wasn't taking his order to go. A man was near the side door of the business with his member out, according to the sheriff's department. When deputies arrived, the man identified as Brandon Erzeri, he's 28, was standing outside the front door and very focused on the task at hand, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Warm milk style. That he didn't even notice the officers roll up. The jig was up, and he frantically covered himself, pulling his hoodie down below his area instead of pulling up the multiple pairs of pants he had around his knees. But the story has a fishy twist. Have either of you read this story?
No.
What would be the strangest living creature that they could have found on this guy or with this guy that would make it weirder than it already is? I'll give you each one guess to the living thing that was found in or with him.
Monica?
A cricket.
You're first. That's what I meant. Sorry.
A cricket. Good guess, but that is incorrect.
I'm going to go some type of rodent.
Both of those would be good and almost less weird than this. After deputies arrested the guy, they found a live pet fish swimming in a plastic container in his backpack and quickly acted to make sure that it had a good home. We have so many questions. We do not have answers. We did have a fish in need of a better home, that coming from the from the police department, who named the fish, the beta fish.
Oh, it has to be something clever, right?
Oh, no.
We've been talking about it recently, too. They named the fish Baja Blast. Staffers at the Fish Rescue Organization told the department that the rescued fish is doing great in his new environment.
Baja Blast.
Baja Blast, the beta that was living in a homeless man's backpack. Dude, I don't want to pile on JoJo when she's not here, but I'd love to know how long that guy kept his beta alive in his homeless backpack compared to the one that they had pass in the first few hours of when they got it.
Well, I guess it depends on the fish, because I imagine hers was just like a goldfish, right?
No, there's the same exact fish.
Oh,
it was a beta. Yeah, the one that they had was a beta, and this one was a beta as well.
Did they overfeed it? Did we ever find out what really?
I think it was a transitional issue.
Yes.
Like when you get a new fish, you have to like make sure the water is the right temperature and do all these different things. And I think maybe it was a temperature control situation.
Damn.
RIP.
That they cooked in there?
I think Emily, R.I.P. Emily, was the first fish that we lost, and then I believe that Everly's new fish was Rosalina. And last I heard, she was thriving out there.
Did you ever own fish?
We tried it. Yeah. We killed them very quickly.
Same.
I think
I would overfeed it all the time. Like the top of the fishbowl would just have all
the
food.
Well, I think when you're young, you feel like you want to do something.
Yeah.
Like you want to feel like you're doing something. So then you just feed it all the time, and that just kills them.
Yeah. You ever put a fish in your mouth?
Oh
no.
As a kid, I did. I was
like a live one?
Yeah. Like, what is this?
Oh,
nope, not good.
Dude, it's so funny you say that.
That probably helped kill him.
I almost sent you the video. I watched something on social media last night. These guys were somewhere like in Asia eating all this crazy food, and they were at this place where you go in and they're all sitting like on the floor.
Yeah.
And there's just this bowl of living fish, and so you take the chopstick and you pick the fish, and then you dip it in like a salad, and you eat the whole thing.
No.
I mean, it's really essentially like the best sushi you're ever gonna have.
No,
like
it's
it's
not.
one step away. Yeah, it's very fresh.
It wiggles. You got to fight your food. You don't fight your food.
It would be very wiggly and very, 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 very gross.
You hear that crunch? Oh.
I'm going to save it for tomorrow, but I like to pay off on my tease. A woman in California left with horrific injuries after being attacked by a wild gang of turkeys. We'll hit that hard-hitting story tomorrow in the joints. Thank you to everybody who came out here today and picked up some fresh beer, the freshest beer you're ever going to find. I think everyone's going to hang at least for a little while longer. If you're in the area, you can definitely make it here by 4. I would imagine if you're a minute or so late, that'll be okay too. Still accepting donation for Folds of Honor, American Beers for American Heroes. It's a great, great cause. They do tons of stuff for families who have lost somebody fighting for this country. And we're celebrating 150 years of Budweiser, 250 years of America. And you can do that at least for a couple more minutes with Day Fresh Beer. This was transported from Jacksonville in the cover of darkness to be here fresh for you today. So come on through while we have a couple more minutes. Monica, thank you very much for spending time with us today. I know it was a longer day than you're used to, at least in there, but thank you for being there.
Thank you. And you know what? I will take the sarcasm off my fun. It really was fun. It truly was.
We had a little bit of fun. It was, I think everybody had at least a little bit of fun here today. And that's all we can ask for. Even the girls under the tent maybe had a little more fun than they thought they were in for today. Mike Olivero, the promo crew, everybody who stopped by, Great Bay, Chris Lewis, and everybody here. Diz, appreciate you. Drew Garabo is headed your way momentarily. He'll have your next chance at $1,000 coming up at 5 o'clock. So make sure you're locked into the bone. We will be back in our cozy little seats in the studio tomorrow at 1 o'clock on a honky-tonkin' Tuesday, doing it the right way. So make sure you see us then. We'll be back on YouTube as well. Shout out to everybody who stayed in the chat even when you couldn't see us. Appreciate it. John's Joints today brought to you by Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. They've got long wash tunnels, spacious vacuums, and an amazing staff that is always looking to take care of every single detail. Here in the state of Florida, we got a bunch of stuff working against your clean car, bugs, birds, pollen, rainstorms, you name it, sand from the beach and everything in between. So you go unlimited, you can go right back through as soon as your car is not up to par. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, Spring Hill. They're in South Tampa now on Southdale Mabry in their brand new location. You can get free car washes through today. It's on Belcher in Clearwater. Get in there. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. Goodbye, everybody. God bless America. What's up, man? How are you? Good. Thanks for coming out.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 20. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 20. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For more info, go to theboneonline.com. Now, A Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Delays continue along northbound I-275 in St. Pete from emergency road construction taking place just after 54th Avenue North, which has the right lane blocked. In eastern Hillsborough, a crash is blocking the 3 right lanes westbound on State Road 60 approaching Kings Way. This is Jim with traffic.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Wait, is that Ronaldinho? Ronaldinho, you think Brazil will win it all this summer?
Claro que sí. Can I just say, you're my favorite player ever.
Soccer's biggest tournament and biggest stars are coming to Florida this summer. And the place to bet it all is on Hard Rock Bet. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and back your country. Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
On top of home and auto, Progressive protects your boat, RV, and motorcycle so you can explore the unknown.
Actually, we just take the RV to the same campground every year.
Well, maybe you can catch your own dinner on your boat.
Oh, we can actually get pizza delivered there from this brick oven place we love.
Will you at least try a new topping?
Honestly, probably not. We kind of have a go-to order.
Fine. Just bundle home or auto insurance with your outdoor vehicles with Progressive and stay protected when you go, I guess, where you've gone before. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
America is turning 250, and Ferg's, America's best sports bar, is celebrating in a big way. Catch every Rays away game at Ferg's and enjoy buy one, get one Budweiser drafts while you cheer on Tampa Bay. Cold buds, big screens, Rays baseball, Ferg's and Budweiser, celebrating America's 250th, one away game at a time.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congrats to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of the $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that's going to transfer when you sell your home. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's, with refreshers like the strawberry watermelon refresher and the mango pineapple refresher with popping boba, to crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine.
Now, at McDonald's, wake up to a $4 breakfast meal deal. Wake up to a sausage McMuffin or a sausage biscuit, to hash browns, and wake up to a hot coffee. Get your $4 breakfast meal deal.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O. It's in your face with Drew Garabo. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
But if they hate him, why do they listen?
Most common answer. I want to see what he'll say next.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.